watch us. Subtober. We should just do like a sleep stream or something.
They do it a lot.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll just sleep on my couch. We'll just leave it streaming.
Yeah. Just fart in your
Nobody
way
would
through
know
it.
what to sleep.
You heard me snoring.
Few seconds.
I'm pretty sure a few Catholics would come in hear me snoring for a few prayers.
Yeah. You'd wake up covered in holy water.
That's true. Right, hold on a second.
It's the snore is like.
There we go.
Like
I'm just
that.
gonna type this real quick.
There's a
There we go.
recording on Facebook. He made it to like 2 years ago.
Yeah, I don't know. I've not unmuted. Let me just check. Check.
Where's
1, 2,
Mary
check.
at, guys? I mean, obviously she's not coming on. I figured that much out, but
I think she's working.
We can hear
Yeah.
you.
Can hear everybody. It seems fine. Right, I'll just mute that.
Yeah.
Minnie, she is poorly, so she's not going to be with us today. Leon went to visit his family, specifically with his dog, as he told us, in case we were wondering what happened to his dog. His dog is with him, and he's taken it to visit his family.
To be fair, why couldn't he just let the dog play?
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, that would have got us moved. If the dog just sat there and then it was like that's equally good, if not better. So yeah, it's good. Just put the dog in a little spider costume. Fantastic.
It would be the face. It's like
Rachel's
just do whatever
already
the
on
dog
board.
wanted.
Yeah.
I will watch that puppy.
We're supposed to fight the
Me and my
Watchers,
dog just sitting watching it.
We're supposed to fight the Watchers, but Cobb wants to go walkies. So
Yeah.
I went to
Cobb
dig a
went
hole
feral.
and then do a
Cobb
dump
went
in it.
feral and we lost him. That's what
Yeah,
happened.
that can happen, yeah. What's up, Bunny? You alright? Well, she's just looking at me funny. Bonnie's there. She's over there.
hello.
Looking at me disapprovingly. She can't hear you.
I'm just gonna
I was
do
gonna
it
wave
anyway.
and I'm like,
I
I
just
can't
assume
see
she
it.
can hear it, or when she watches the stream later.
Remember
Because
when
as we
everyone used
know,
to watch
all
this
of
as she
us
used to?
watch the stream to make sure that the stream goes well.
Hey James, how are you, mate?
Go watch her. Hello, James.
Oh my god, hi James. We should really apologize. Like we do stream so sporadically now, but we are all busy and we have lives and we don't make any money off this. So anyone watches this, screw you. Right, hold on a second. I'm just going to put up my phone as well so I can see if anyone does speak in the chat. Hey James, we appreciate you coming in.
He is actually the only one. Well, there's few, but he is the consistent one with Callum that comes in to watch the streams.
I did watch Logan's podcast. I was driving home from work, so I put it on my phone, and I had to pull over once because they said something that I disagreed with. So I had to then go into the chat, and they'd be like, "Hey, you said something I disagree with, and I'm not there to tell you." So then I had to drive home. But
I generally try to watch the podcasts.
I was told by my little cousin when I was at her dad's 70th recently that she watches. So one of the viewers is actually my cousin who goes back and watches the podcast after we've done it. And I was like, she watches it with her husband and her child. And I'm like, I swear so much in those podcasts. Why are you watching
I feel like they were lying to you.
I was like, how do you even know we have a podcast? Like that threw me completely. I think she was lying to me, to be honest, but it did make me laugh. I thought, what a nice thing to say, even though I was like, don't watch that with your child. Anyway, we did have a game last week, didn't we, Scott and Rachel?
Anyway, here's the code word. If you actually are watching, go to Lee the next time you see him and say brown head.
Brown head. I was going to say Spanx, but okay, yeah, that works as well.
You'd say
either one.
because I know you're not going to say either one to him.
Well, she did specify the podcast because I don't often share the games anymore. I used to share the games. Yeah, I've also see if it was when it's D&D. I feel like I should share that because we might get a couple of people like, oh, I'll watch the D&D. But I feel like Mutant is something that's mainly just for me because I love apocalypses. Anyway, we did have a game last week. It just wasn't on the internet. Who was playing? It was Rachel and Scott. Rachel and Scott, what did you do last week?
Chaos.
We found a raccoon and he was the coolest.
We killed a giant bug.
You did?
Yeah,
we stole its baby.
You
yeah,
did.
we got
Going to sell them, but Rachel.
I'm gonna raise one of them.
Rachel
I'm
found
gonna
a
raise
giant...
it as my child.
She has found a giant insect larva, and she's going to try and teach a insect to be her pet.
I
We're
told
going
my
to see
little
how that
brother this and he went,
We
of course
just-
you did, Rachel.
We destroyed 3 Watchers.
you did. Well, you were present at the destruction of 3
No,
Watchers.
we destroyed
We
them.
definitely
we did it.
destroyed them. I vividly remember me going, look over here, and it looking at me, and then it get blasted.
That kind of, yeah. You're like,
It was
I-
all a mind.
All I remember is explosions and me grabbing some stuff from it. So
That
I
is
have proof that I've destroyed them. Where's the raccoon's proof?
True. He's in the
But-
trolley at the moment.
He is in the trolley, and he was unconscious, but I think you did kind of heal him a little bit, so that was okay.
Yeah.
He is doing fine. Okay, cool. So yeah, so basically, yeah, last week we had a little mini adventure. You found a abandoned village. You searched the houses. You did find a little bits and pieces here and there. The main event after defeating the hornbug was, of course, the going into the basement laboratory of a human who's long dead, and finding in stasis Cooper the raccoon, who is the previous generation of the mutants that now live in the valley. He was a raccoon with cybernetic components, but he did stand upright. He could speak. He's also very intelligent, and he managed to cobble together very quickly an EMP rifle, which he took out the Watchers with Scott's assistance, apparently, which then promptly exploded because I didn't
And
want you
Tabby's.
having it. Yeah,
I
and
said
Tabby's, yeah.
we.
Yeah, definitely
I
helped.
specifically said we. All 3 of us took out the Watchers.
It was a group effort, spearheaded
We did
by the
it!
raccoon.
Me and Rachel were more the people in the study group that went away and got drunk.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
much.
we gave it the name. So
We added, yeah, we
We
came in, gave it the name,
participated.
and then at the end you came in and added your name to it. It's like, yeah, I was involved. Oh, yeah, it's cool.
That sounds like me in uni anyway.
I think that's like about 50%
there's
of
at least
people. Is what
one
you know.
or 2 people wherever you're in uni that does that shit.
Yeah.
That was me. I regret.
I regret nothing.
And ironically, they're the ones that go in and get jobs.
You think only thing you should
Not
ever
young
regret
kids.
about going to uni is if you get a psychology degree, because they've all got those. It is the least useful degree apart from zoology.
Is
why-
it?
Well, zoology is quite useful, is it not?
Okay, I've only said that
Oh,
zoology is
no.
way more useful than psychology.
It's not. I have 3 friends who have that, and none of them, except one, has a job in it. And I think the reason she got a job is because she knew someone,
I know
and she had a
six
she
people
has
who
a
have got psychology
PhD.
degrees.
So
Are we talking? Are we talking useful as in like you're likely to get a job related to it, or
Yes.
are we talking? Okay,
yes,
right then. There are lots of jobs that
Well,
uni
actually,
courses that aren't useful.
English is one of the big ones as well.
Aye.
Guys,
Uh,
that was a throwaway joke I was making.
Aye.
Yep.
Okay, we can move on. If you want to do a
But
podcast,
Keep going.
you can.
say that means they're useless. You learn, and you learn that you can learn.
No education is bad education. So, however, we are playing a game, so we'll.
No,
we'll
we have to have a deep. This has become a podcast
Happy is
about the
going to
education
university,
system.
you guys.
So anyway, so you defeated some Watchers. More Watchers turned up, and you did promptly run away because it was dangerous to stay, which was a smart move because I was going to have to kill you if you stayed. You managed to making your way back to where the main group was. However, 2 of them have not yet arrived, so I don't know if I'm going to have to do like a side adventure with Cobb and whatever Minnie's character's called. Nostrand, yes. You used to tell me that every time, and I forget.
Have a
promptly.
game
Swap
for them
those.
later on in the week.
Yeah.
We'll all take our dogs to our families.
Well, I might have them go and find a creature that I've called Sprout that is completely unrelated to anything else. Who knows? We'll see what
Well,
happens.
I happen to have read and played the Mutant game, so I know there are things you could do to make that fit.
Yeah, there's a specific. We'll come back to it. That's fine. So, you have arrived. I will say that you managed to meet up with Bowie. There was a designated meeting location. You all split up. You went different ways, and you have met back up. You can be at the cave, which was holding your friends, which was Meatloaf and his companions, and we can take it from there. So, Bowie, you arrived earlier on in the day. Later in the day, Tabby and Debussy turn up with a trolley filled with hornbug larvae and an unconscious raccoon who does bear a strong resemblance to abominations that you've met in the past, although without the kind of head cybernetics. It appears to be mainly parts of his arm. Well, you've not really inspected him yet. You don't know. So, how would you guys like to continue?
We come bringing gifts.
I am going to look at the trolley and ask, what the hell is that?
Well, these taste good. You can sell them for a lot of money, but this one's my pet. And I just
Yeah, you can't have that egg. That is her egg. If you're hungry, there's eggs, but they're worth a lot of money. Well, bullets. I don't know why I said money. Money doesn't exist.
What is money?
It's something old people used to have. Anyway, yeah, and this is our new friend. He is a little tired. He's sleeping in the trolley.
This is
We
Rocket.
found him in a vat with lots of juice around it, and then we all killed some watchers. We all played our part, and
Yep,
we
we did.
all killed the watchers.
Should have seen us.
Hold
Peak
up.
condition.
You killed watchers?
Yes.
Yep, we got proof. Look.
Wait. How?
We'll lift
What the
eye
hell
up.
happened?
Well, we found a new friend, and then, like we usually do, is the Watchers came, and Tabby decided she wanted to fight them.
Yeah, it was my fault.
And then I tried to help to distract because they were going straight for our friend. I shouldn't have said that, but anyway, they went straight for him because he's strange to them. They thought he was a Watcher, but he's not a Watcher. And then it's like they tried to shoot Tabby, and then I distracted one, and then I did get shot, and then
Good, very brave though.
yeah, and then things happened, and then they blew up.
You should have seen it. It was.
He made a
spectacular.
gun.
I'm just going to
Yeah.
stand there blinking at them in very, very clear
Oh yes,
confusion.
and we set fire to a giant bug the size of a bus.
Look at my new armor and just get my shield out.
I
No notes.
have no words.
It's super cool. Look.
I'm going to tap the shield and be like, what the heck?
Tiny bit bent. It's okay.
Yes, you do indeed inspect Tabby. Tabby is wearing the chitinous, I'm not sure you say it, chitinous armor of the hornbug, something that Bowie you will have dealt with during your travels. They are very, very, very big bugs that can tear through multiple opponents. It's impressive that just with two of them, they managed to take out a large one that had a clutch of eggs as well. But you have heard of people using fire, and you know Debussy pretty well armed. But yeah, it's impressive.
I don't know whether to be impressed or afraid of you both right now.
I'm gonna go
This-
afraid.
But we're your friends, so you don't need to be afraid.
Well,
Why do you two always find trouble?
That's actually a good question. Why do we, Tabby?
I'm not sure. We just do. I don't know.
I like to think trouble finds us.
I'm going to go
yeah.
over and inspect the unconscious raccoon. Just
This is
prodding
Rocket.
gently.
His chest is going up and down. He is a raccoon, not unlike Cobb, apart from the kind of obvious mechanical parts. Upon inspection, the mechanical parts do appear to have like biological components, like it's a metal arm, but it's almost like you can see like thick veins inside it, and like blood pumping through it. Even like in the fingertips have like layers of like raccoon skin over it. So it's like mechanical arm with what looks like mechanical bones, but with like actual hands. It looks a lot like an abomination, but not quite to the level you've seen before.
How do we know that he's not part of the Watchers?
Because he shot the Watchers.
He's on our. He called us friends. I
The
mean, what
Watchers
more could you
attacked
need as proof?
him.
And we did say them, so, without
And he
us,
called us
he
his
would not be here.
friends. The Watchers never call me friend.
He's a curious creature. And I'm just gonna sort of like try and inspect him a little bit more without waking him.
Yeah, okay, so if you want to inspect him, you can give me a comprehend roll or you can give me a heal roll to try and understand what you're looking at. Or you can start poking at him, it's up to you.
I'm just gonna be poking at him. I'm not properly doing a
He
medical
does start to, like, in his sleep, it's not so much unconscious, it's more like a deep sleep that he's in. Looks like he's been sleeping for a while, and as you kind of start, he's just kind of like, I'm tired. Doesn't quite wake up.
No way.
But yeah, feels warm. There's parts of it you touch, you're like, well, that's clearly like regular bone. And you see, as you kind of like look through the clothing and that, you see a massive patchwork of large scars and much, much thinner scars. You see like holes that look kind of almost like burn marks that will hit like long healed up. But yeah, it's a crazy looking thing.
Anyway,
Where
have
is-
you seen either Cobb or Norstrand? Because we have lots of medical information about our
Yeah,
new
you
friend.
got a shit ton of it.
It
Cobb still
seems
hasn't
very
come back.
important. I feel like Cobb would really have wanted to know this.
Yeah, Cobb should have been there, really.
Yeah, he hasn't come back from when he's gone feral. I've sent a couple of scouts out to try and find him.
I
So
always
hopefully
knew he
they'll
was
track him down and bring him
feral.
back soon.
Problem is, Cobb
As for
has
Nostrand, I think,
the really
yeah,
speedy thing. So Cobb ain't gonna be found anytime soon.
well, Nostrand has gone off for a walkabout, or as whatever moles tend to do. She said something about going to dig some tunnels and look at some medical things. She was very technical, and I have not a clue what she was talking about.
That does sound plausible for both of them.
Medical stuff, got it.
One of the things you know about when people go feral, they tend to be quite safe because they act instinctually, so they run away from anything that could be dangerous. The downside is it's quite hard to go and find them because every time they say they just leg it. Unless it's a bear, in which case they might just try and eat you.
He's a very small bear, and the lizards that I've sent after him are very large. So it will be the equivalent of a chihuahua grabbing onto your arm and just pretending it's a big dog.
Yeah. Yeah. So with that, Cooper starts to stir, and he sits up and he looks around. He's like, "Hey, where am I? Ah, my
Don't
head.
worry.
Ah, God.
Hey.
Ah. Did it blow up?
Yes, all three of them. We got all of them.
I meant the gun, but yeah, those things they blow. Yeah, those fucking
That did
things.
blow up, yeah.
They always blow up. Oh well, next
made
time.
Wait, you've made them before?
I don't say anything I make, just blows up.
Oh.
It was I tried to make an engine, blew up. I tried to make a generator, blew up. I tried to make my laser gun, blew up. But
I
I'm
can see the
getting
pattern.
close.
Well, it did work, so it blew
I
up,
only need
but
to
it
work
worked.
once. Yeah.
Have you
Yeah.
ever
Yeah.
tried remaking the same thing but making it not blow up?
He thinks for like a good
Or do you
couple
get
of
to
minutes.
the point that it blows up and you go, oh well, project abandoned, time to move on to something else?
He appears to think about what you just said. It's like, So if I try more than once, and maybe try and resolve the issue which causes the feedback which makes explosions.
I mean, only if you don't need it once. If you need it more than once, then you should probably try again. But if you only need it the one time, then blown up is pretty good.
Well, you see, I also had to be quick that time because, like, the things, the robots, the Watchers, yeah, a lot different than I remember. Because when Dad used to have them, they weren't like quite so shooty. They were just like, people would control them, and like it was like, we fly. These ones were different. These ones seemed aggressive.
Your
very
dad
angry.
kept watchers?
Yeah. He told me about them. Yeah, he showed me where they
His
were.
dad was a human.
Yeah.
Are your
What?
dad's not human?
You
No.
don't have dads.
Well, my dad's a cat, like me.
I hatched. I hatched in a communal hatching area. I don't have parents.
Right. Well,
I don't even know what happened to me.
bunch of rats.
I
Me,
just,
But,
my
was,
parents
and then
yeah,
there's
I
some
just
baby
like
rats.
me.
my earliest memory was like fighting my brother for food.
Wait, hold on. No. No. So, you're the. What do you, what,
You
so
okay?
you've not got. What? So who's in charge?
In
Well,
charge?
lots of people.
And there's
Well-
different people in charge of different groups of.
Yeah. Although the Watchers probably are really in charge of everyone
No,
because you know.
the what? No, the watcher. The humans have the watchers. They're like remote controlled.
Oh, the humans are extinct.
Yeah,
There
they don't
hasn't been a
exist anymore.
I've never
I've
seen
never
a
met
human
a
in my
human.
lifetime.
No,
Okay, he sits down.
it's just us.
Like,
Where have you
I will
been
show him the
that you don't
notepad
know this?
and be like, point at the dates and be like, however long of a time is different from
The dates are conveniently obscured in all the books.
it. Because you don't
I
want to
look
talk
really, really closely.
What you know is all the books that were written. They do have dates in them,
I
but
think
like
it's about
without knowing the
200
current
years
date.
that the humans were. To
There's
us,
dates and some
our
like there's
knowledge.
dates in some of the manuals, but like without knowing the current date, he's like I okay that was last like that was a couple of years ago.
Like
No,
we only see humans in like old stuff.
like you know, books and pictures and things.
It's the only reason we know they exist.
Yeah,
A lot of kind of emotions go across his face, and you kind of see some tears start to come out. It's like, so my dad didn't send you to get me.
Like,
we never met your dad. He's long dead, I'm afraid.
Goes quiet.
We were looting the building and we
sorry
saw
for
you
your
and we were
loss.
like, "That's a raccoon," and you're like, "We should save him."
Our friend's a raccoon. He's real cool.
Mm.
Well, when he's here, he's cool. When he's not here, not so much.
Eh.
Okay, it's a lot to take in. I thought well, he said he's going to put me to sleep for a while, and then he was going to come and get me when it was safe.
I
But
don't
he's
think
Yeah,
it was
just-
he's
ever
written
safe.
this in his
Yeah, that's
notebooks
fine.
and that we went through. He seemed to be doing it to try and keep you safe from something. Don't know what it was. But I'm
Maybe other
going to
humans.
assume those things got to him, but didn't know where you were. Maybe.
Oh, I don't know. Could be. That's a lot.
I mean, it's your dad. I couldn't imagine him just leaving you there. But that is a
No, I don't think so.
possibility. Like, my brother put me in a locker once and forgot about me for 3 weeks.
My parents abandoned me when I was 1.
You're
I'm
just
not even
adding
sure I
sad
was
stories
born.
to
I
his
think
sad
I was
story now.
3
He
months
looks sadder.
old. Maybe 3 months old. I'm not sure. I was real small. Like this big.
I'm going to
That's
look at
like a
everyone
ball
and
of
realize that I had the happiest childhood out of everybody because I had a communal upbringing. We were
Yeah.
literally raised by a village.
Don't worry, it's not a sad story. It's like when I was locked in there, he didn't beat me once.
Cooper goes over and he hugs you, Debussy, and he kind of rubs your back, and then he goes over
I
to
mean-
Tabby, and he hugs you, and he rubs your back, and he says,
I hug him back too. It's
And
okay.
then I just pat him gently on the back.
awkwardly, like,
I'm happy.
okay, I'll have to think, but it's okay. It's what okay. What's happening here now? Then what are you trying to do?
We're trying to
Survive and
Get
Can
rid
we
of the
tell him
Watchers.
he's not technically part of the rebellion, but he did destroy the Watchers, so maybe I can't see. 2 seconds, and I'll drag the two away. It's like, are we allowed to tell him?
Probably not everything, no. Just in case we get in trouble. But we can tell him some bits, I think, because, you know, he's cool. And he
I-
called us our friends, remember, Pussy? We are friends. That
if
means
you're
something.
right, then I think we should tell him the truth about everything.
We can if you
The
want.
the poor chap has lost everything. The
All
least
in a
we
few
can do is be
minutes.
honest with him.
Okay. Sure.
Okay,
I'm not getting wrong if this all blows up in our faces. Just saying.
to be fair, we're used to things blowing up in our faces.
Very true, very true.
We'll go back, and then I'll be like, we are trying to defeat the Watchers because they, kidnap some of us and like turn us into them and like tear our families apart, and don't let us travel around easily.
That's not what
Yeah,
Dad
they-
said was going to happen. He said that once you just made the leap from, and he kind of points to himself. He's like, from me to you, then that was the result. Then they were going to just
it's-
let you be there for the end, but they're still experimenting. But you were the goal.
I'm not sure I
Yous are
was
perfect.
so maybe these guys, but not me.
Goes over to you, he smells you. And it's like, no, you're just different.
I just
You're not
shine
wrong.
brighter than everybody else.
Yeah.
So,
No.
what
I
is
don't
the
know
last
what
thing you remember before being put to sleep?
He told me that he loved me, and he told me he'd come back for me soon, and he said I'd be safe in the tank until he could get me.
Well, he did promise most of the things he kept true. Just the little bit that he didn't come and go. We did come and find you, not on purpose, but we did.
Most of what you said there was nice.
Yeah. Your dad seemed like a real nice human. I don't know if humans were nice or not. Your dad seemed nice, but
I didn't ever meet
you
any
know.
other humans. He told me I couldn't.
Oh, that makes sense.
Okay,
Mm.
so why was he doing this?
Why was he doing this? Or
Making us.
Yeah, good point. Why did he make us? Because
he
we're
said
there's
that
nothing special about us.
yous are that you're perfect. You're what the result was. Look at
Mm,
you.
I'm not sure that we're perfect. I mean, we have a lot of flaws.
Okay, but he said that they needed to be stronger. They needed to be tougher for the new world. You had to be better.
Tough.
You had to be able to cope with whatever the world threw. He starts to look around, like almost like he's just kind of like realizing it for the first time. Like, he said the world was gonna end. It was gonna be
Well, I mean, it
destroyed. But
did
he's looking around like
sort of.
forests and things. Like, well, but he said there was a disease coming.
yes.
You guys wouldn't get
Yes.
sick.
I
Yeah, there
think
was
that's
a
what
disease.
happened to the humans.
It's what happened to most of the humans.
Yeah. Well, maybe. I don't know. Maybe all of them.
I mean, we have seen some corpses.
Yes.
They seem to have like these places that they went to accrue, and like lots of them just died there. They were wearing masks, and
Creepy
they
masks.
had
Yeah.
like big green crosses on the buildings, and it said stuff like containment center and
Do not enter.
Mm.
disease. You will die.
That was
Dead
Lee
inside.
laughing, not him. Uh,
Do not dead
Uh,
enter inside.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I guess he was right. If you guys live, and then I just don't understand why the robots are still here. You guys were meant to be the end result. You were meant to just go out into the world and repopulate. Okay.
No. They're very much in charge, really. I mean, there's a huge fence. I mean, the whole way around the valley that we can't get past. So there's probably a lot more out there that we've never seen. I mean, I know there is, but we're not allowed to leave.
Okay. Well, I can maybe help. I mean, I can make things.
That is
You're
very helpful.
already were able to do more than any of us. Like no one's killed a watcher. I came
Except us.
close, and so did she. But yes, we didn't succeed.
I'm very good at distracting them.
Okay. Well, I mean, I can. If you can do that, we can keep doing that then, and maybe we can get everybody out of here or something. Does everybody? Are you
I'm going
everybody?
to
Is there
show
more?
I'm going to show him the
There's
skull I
lots
made,
more.
and I'm like, I made this as well.
What is that, Scott? So I can hear you.
The skull of the reclaimer.
He looks at it and he's going to go and try and take it off you. Are you letting him take it?
Yeah.
He holds it for a second. He kind of looks really closely at it. Have you used this?
Yes.
You should.
It works.
It will work for a little while.
Mhm.
But I can hear her through this. You shouldn't. No, my dad said she was really bad. You shouldn't talk to her.
She?
Who's her?
Yeah, her, Kilgore.
Yeah?
Kilgore. The boss, Kilgore. She shouldn't be alive if my dad's dead, though.
We
Who's
don't know anything.
Kilgore?
Who?
Just the boss.
The boss
She's
of
in
what?
charge. I don't know. My dad told me about it. It's like he says it's Kilgore, but like they played me a recording of her voice and I can hear it through this.
I automatically become suspicious. How are you hearing her?
it in your like? Cause can we hear it? Do I hear it when I wear it?
You have heard a female voice
Aye.
when you see you've heard that it's like a whisper in the background. And last time when you could feel something, basically when your rounds were running out and you knew it was going to cut, that was like the whisper that was turning into a shout. It was a female voice. The name Kilgore was not mentioned, but
Aye.
Hmm.
yeah, I could hear her. She's like wrong though. She doesn't sound like she sounded before. She sounds broken.
Broken?
Yeah, like it's like when you talk, but she's talking and she's talking like 5 times. Like you don't talk and talk and talk and talk. She's saying different things at the same time. She's like thinking backwards, but she's got a purpose, but it's back. It doesn't make any sense. He's like kind of hands it back. He's like, you shouldn't wear that. I don't think I should touch that anymore either. And he starts to look around at the skies.
I touch it.
Yeah, you touch it. It kind of it's metal and it's like it's relatively cold.
This has been very
Well-
useful to us, though. I wouldn't have been able to save you without this.
I mean, use it at your own risk, man. Like I've warned you, but I'm not. I just I think that's like a beacon. Like if you put that on again, it's like if you just went and shouted, here I am," but like everyone in the valley could hear it. He starts to look more nervous.
Well-
Like I don't think I should have touched it. And he keeps looking around.
I
we
wouldn't
didn't wear
worry.
it.
No one's gonna find us.
You wore it?
Yes, I've worn it twice now. 3 times, actually.
Yeah.
Holy shit! That's why she must have been so close. Because as soon as I touched it, she was there.
Should we
I
be
think
worried?
Yeah, like some
No, I don't think
crazy
so.
lady from a long time ago knows where you are and thinks that she can sense my presence and maybe
Wait, was she human?
Kilgore? Yeah, she must have been. She was my dad's boss. I assume she was human.
Oh,
I never
damn.
met her. He talked about her and he played me some tapes that she sent him. She was nice in the tapes. She said, happy birthday. I hope you feel better soon.
Do you still
That's
have
what
those?
she
Sweet.
I mean, they might be back at the house.
We can't.
Yeah,
get
we can't go
there.
back there anytime soon. No.
Like when the other watchers were destroyed, like a lot of watchers just started coming right wanted.
I mean, I know that I'm kind of a bit, kind of like I'll do most things like distractions and stuff, but I think that that's a bit far from me.
Damn it. We could potentially be losing vital information here.
He knows a lot of the information, although looking the way he does, not all the animals are going to be okay with him, and we know there's spies back at.
Now, why? Didn't everyone else want to be my friend?
You
We
just
want
look
to,
very
but
different.
some people work for the Watchers, which would be a big tell that you can't hide this. Well, if you
No,
There's
can,
just,
not at all.
if you can
it's
hide it,
fully
it'll be
panic
completely
alarm.
fine.
Oh,
No
yeah.
one's kicking around like that. That's not under the control of the Watchers. So the people that don't like the Watchers won't like you, and the people that are spying for the Watchers will know something is different about you.
Oh.
So
Basically,
we
you're gonna
can
have to
put you
hide
somewhere
for a
safe, but
while.
if you can come up with a disguise, sure, come back with it, and everyone will love you. They will be a little weirded out that a new raccoon shows up.
So it's not what my dad wanted, then. Yous aren't perfect.
Oh no!
And not far from perfect. We're actually terrible, terrible.
Well,
We committed genocide. Sorry, war crimes.
look, he looks
I was not part of that.
saddened. Oh. Well,
It's
I guess if you
whatever
had to.
was supposed to happen. It seems like something went wrong somewhere.
Hmm.
Yeah. Sounds like humans really fucked everything up.
I mean, okay. I mean, I guess what you hope for and what you get aren't always the same thing.
Or maybe they were lying to us all. Possibility
That's a
as
very
well.
big possibility.
I don't think my dad was lying to me. I think he wanted to make his perfect.
Maybe he was hopeful.
Maybe he was being lied to, because you did say that that woman sounds like his boss, and that woman is telling the Watchers what to do, and the Watchers are not good.
Okay, kind of like see about grim determination. Now he's like, yeah, she lied to my dad. That's what it was. That he was trying to help, and he helped make you guys better than me. And now she's not let you
Hey,
go
you're
free.
saying that we are better than you. You just made an EMP gun and destroyed the Watchers. None of us have done that.
Yeah, but look,
Yeah,
he
that's
holds up his robot arm like I've got like this thing, and look,
Okay,
it
you've
turns
got
around
a
and
cool
pulls up.
robot arm. Okay.
Yeah,
How did that make
what's
it work?
with that?
This isn't perfect. Like
It's
this
just
isn't
different.
right.
Like, she's
Great.
different. She's got strange things that I don't have.
Yeah.
She can shoot light out of her hand.
Well, it's kind of my whole body that glows, really. But
I don't tend to stare at it. You told me not to.
it's true. Well, I didn't want to get blinded by my fabulous light.
Okay, well,
No, it really will blind you, but you don't look.
look, seriously, like don't look. Okay, well, right, I'm gonna need some time. I need some time to learn how to hide this. Then I'll have to think of something. But I don't really want to go into any towns or anything with you if I'm going to cause a commotion. Okay, so what are
Probably
you
best.
going to do?
I mean, you could always hide in the trolley.
I don't want to be a risk, and I'm not entirely sure that those Watchers. They knew when they got close. They knew where I was really quick, and they ignored you.
That's true.
They came to me until you guys really risked your lives. So I don't want to go anywhere where someone might be like, oh, there he is, and then they all come and try and get me. I got lucky once, but I don't think we have the parts to make any more of those imp guns.
No, we really don't.
I've got a place that you can hold up until we figure out what to do. Basically, I'll be told about my supply area, where I
Yeah,
can.
your hideout. Yeah, we all your crap in it and that. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, I mean, if you want, you can drop them off there in the meantime, and see what happens. Well, that'll be fun.
Better not get my stuff stolen.
You're gonna come back.
I'm
and stuff's gonna
trusting
happen.
Rocket Raccoon. Do not make me regret this.
We're just immediately gonna build a spaceship and leave. Screw you
With
guys!
all my stuff.
It was really
Oh, damn.
Guys, there seems to be an issue with Twitch.
What's it saying?
Well, Stuart's getting a message saying that it's failed to load the messenger and a lot of stuff. And I've just hit refresh and it's coming up saying the video download was cancelled. Please try again. And it's
I can
not
see.
loading it
I've
with
and I've
you.
just had you saying all that stuff
Still
to us.
showing up on mine as well. I can't hear it, but it's still showing up on mine.
Yeah, I don't know. I've got it. I can see it. I don't know. It's still working on my phone as well.
I'm gonna go for a pee whilst she's figure it.
Well, work it out. I don't know. I can see it's. I've got it running through my phone as well to make sure it's running. It's still there, and
It seems to
James
be
is saying it's
just
fine to him as well.
me
Might
and
be
my
his
hubby.
browser. We've had issues with that.
Um,
Weirdly enough, though, your internet's working because you're still talking to us. So who
Yeah.
knows? Yeah. Mm.
yeah.
Well, don't worry
Yeah.
about it. It's fine. Nobody
Internet.
cares anyway. Yeah, internet's weird.
As long as
So,
Roll20 works.
as long as we can play our silly ass game. So Rocket, sorry, I keep calling him Rocket Raccoon. His actual name's Cooper, by the way, after Bradley Cooper, the famous actor, who plays Rocket Raccoon.
Yeah, it works for me as well.
So yeah, how would you like to proceed? If you want, if you're going to drop Cooper off at his hideout, that's absolutely fine. There'll be a series
Oh,
of
we
roles
should do.
involved in it. But how would you like to proceed?
Okay. Do we talk to PF or do we do something different? I don't
think
know.
we need to confront Piaf.
Ooh.
Because after
Because I
this
don't
whole
think we're gonna all be together for maybe a little while. Seemingly recently, it's kind of been
Well,
not
let's
all of us
question
together.
differently. What was your final decision that you made with the? Because I'm just you guys are going to get to make the decision because the other two people aren't here, and I'm not waiting another week for this. So you found the bug that was creating the like high quality fertilizer.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Did you leave it alive or did you kill it?
we
I
left
would
it
say leave
alive.
it alive.
Okay. So your options from that were what PF had asked you to do was like disrupt the Badgers, like battering some of the scouting parties, disrupt their food chain, or basically kind of like cause them problems.
No, we help
You haven't done
Badgers.
any of that. So you said
We help
Yeah,
so
the
we
that leaves
did.
Badgers for betraying the asshole that's in charge.
yeah. So your options are you've got the fertilizer from the bug thing, you've left that alive, you've left there. You can go back to PF, but you're going to go back to PF with having completed nothing that he's asked you to do. And what
Oh
Ulrich
yeah, we
asked you
want to.
to do was to go
Yeah,
to the
yeah, no.
Badgers and try and broker a priest, not a priest, a peace. Yes,
A priest.
a priest.
Oh,
Try
we
and
need to
broker
go
a
see the
priest.
badgers then. That's
We're
what we
doing it
need
with
to do.
fertilizer to help them grow their crops. We're going to broker a piece.
Yeah, that's what we need to do. We need to go see the badgers then, not PF.
Okay, that's
Because that will just be a disaster.
I mean, you could go back and say, Pierre, but like, we've done nothing. You asked us anyway.
Yeah,
Join us now.
just
See you
realised
after
it.
murderous person.
Right,
Yeah,
so
because we're trying to screw him over. I forgot
Okay.
about that.
We forget about Piaf for now,
mhm.
and we go speak to the Badgers.
Okay, absolutely
I
fine.
feel
So
like this would be handy if we had a badger with us, though.
not only do you not have a badger, you have a reptile. So
I could
so-
pretend to be a badger,
maybe
but I'm not
wait.
sure how well that would
I
go.
I think we should hold off until we get Nostrand before we could do that.
up to you. I'm not. You guys are going in with a valuable commodity as well, so remember that. You can
We
go into
are,
the.
but I also feel like that, like out of character, this is a good role play moment for her.
Yeah, that's actually a fair point.
Okay, cool. Well, I'll just close that whole section down then. So the things I've written for, we're not doing either of them. Okay, cool. What else have I
I
got?
don't know what we should do.
Oh, right. We've got supplies. We're actually got quite a lot of supplies. So,
This is what happens when players don't turn up.
what else is on the task list that we could get on with?
Oh,
Nothing really.
there was recruiting from different camps. I'm
Yep,
trying to find the
that
task
was
list.
what we were sort of doing the now. But there was
Thing
different
was
things.
though is we got the whole like recruiting for the ape tribe, but up and running.
Mhm.
What other
Ooh.
tribes? Because
We could have
I'm
the
not on the
badger.
bad tribe
We-
because
We
they will
could
kill
have the
me.
badgers and the reptiles shortly.
We could go to the dogs and spread lies. Because there's the disinformation task.
Disinformation task is
Do the
certainly a thing.
dogs not want our heads though because of what we did?
No,
You
they
are
want
certainly
cop.
people of interest, but like you're not committed any crimes. There might be some questions asked if you just turn up.
They want Cobb more than they want the rest of us, though. And he ain't here.
Mhm.
What kind of lies will we tell them? Because we need to have some truth to it. Like, we can't just go in and go, "Hey
There
guys."
must be a little bit of truth to the lie.
It needs to be something that will draw their attention and put the Watcher spotlight heavily on them. I'm trying to think of something out of character. I thought, oh, that's a good idea, and now my brain's
Well,
going, nope, it's not.
We had that warehouse
don't-
that we fought the Watchers at before. We could tell them about that warehouse, and then they'll send their men there, and then the Watchers will see them going in there and assume they were parts of it.
That's a
mean,
fuckery, yeah.
Possibly.
Or, since this new skull is actually a problem for us now, I could give it to one of the dogs and tell them it attacks terminals.
Oh,
Ooh.
yeah. Tell them it's from the Watcher gods, and
But
the-
you don't just want to give it to
Also-
them straight away because that's
Oh
kind
no,
of a bit weird.
I will buy some. I will sell it to them.
Yeah. Tradesies. Yeah.
They're never going to believe in me just going, "Here you go."
That's what I was thinking. I was like,
a generous rat.
That's racist, but true.
That's racistly accurate,
Speciesist.
unfortunately. Yeah. Okay, cool. Yeah, so it's up to you. So if you want to travel to Dog Tribe, you can. If you want, we can just stumble across the location on the way there.
I
There.
think
Let's see
that's
what
how we
happens.
should actually.
Yeah,
play it.
I think we could.
We're pretty far for the base anyway, so we could just travel to locations on our way there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
okay.
could do some seeing if we can find some more resources at random places.
I mean, resources are always useful. And, you know, I have plenty of places you can just go and look at. So, what the hell? Sorry.
let's go and find some shiny things.
Let's go and have a look at shit and see what happens. Okie dokie, cool. So, the team will be Bowie, Tabby, and Debussy. Are you dropping Cooper off, or are you giving him directions to where your
Dropping
smash
them
is?
off.
I think
Okay.
dropping them off is the best bet.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Is
we will
I do
take
not
this.
want any Watchers coming across him.
Right,
Yeah, because
cool.
he just woke up.
Obviously, he is our friend, but also like imperatively like now the most important thing to the rebellion.
He is certainly, yeah, he's going to have uses, he's going to have liabilities as well, but we'll find out about that as the game progresses.
But there's part
Okay,
of me
cool.
that's even wondering if we should tell the rebellion.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
not sure about that one either.
I will actually openly discuss this with them. It's like I don't know whether we should tell the rest of the rebellion about him. Like,
No,
don't
I
know
think
what
we
they
should keep
would
it
do.
quiet for now. There's no telling what they'll do to him. For starters, if they have the same reaction that I did of distrusting him until they've heard their
Yeah.
story, I don't see that his name was on my tip of my tongue a moment ago and it's gone out of my head.
Cooper.
Leader of rebellion.
Trufant.
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 Yeah, I don't think Trufant is going to ask questions and then shoot later. I think he's going to try and put him down because he's an abomination.
Yeah, you also know that a few of the new recruits to the resistance were like tortured at the hands of abominations and were scared of
Yeah.
becoming abominations, and now you're turning up and saying, "This one's friendly."
Yeah.
They barely know you, and they definitely don't know
So-
him.
The story is we killed the Water then.
Yeah. I
and
mean,
we got vital information.
we have proof of death.
Hmm.
You have part of
I
a
will look
Watchers,
for a
what you
bit of
have.
the document. See all the documents we stole about Cooper. I'm going to try and find ones that isn't got Cooper on it, but talks about the woman Kilgore?
Looking through it, the reference it's mainly information about it's really dry scientific information about trying to get animals to stand upright and how to like giving them higher brain functions while still giving them like kind of like the strength of the animals. It doesn't.
It's fine
It's
if
like
it's
somebody's
about
notes to
us, but
themselves.
also it never says Kilgore or the doctor's name.
There might be like passing references, like I've pushed this up the chain to the boss, I've sent this to the lab, I've sent some information to KG, but it doesn't specify that specific name. It's like somebody's notes to themselves, so like he would know what it meant because he's wrote it for himself. But it's always more. It's more like a diary with diagrams that he's written. It's not like a technical manual.
Okay.
So what do we
To make
tell
it
the
deliberately
rebellion?
hard to use.
Because I feel like this Kilgore information could be very important.
I think we should sit on it for now and explore the little, like what used to be human habitant holes that are dotted along the way between here and the dog tribe to see if there may be more information there. Because some of these places look like they may be labs or storage spaces for information.
That's a good
We
point.
could turn something up on our travels.
I mean, Cuba was kind of in a house that was very, very fortified, and I mean, this is the only reason we got in. So
Right, so for the sake of expediency, you make your way to the to Debussy's hideout, and you drop him off. Debussy, what is your hideout? Is it like a shipping container, cave? What kind of thing we're looking at here?
I think that because I'm a rat, it's got to be like a little sewer grate that like leads underground a wee bit, but it's all like blocked off and stuff like that. So it's like a little like almost like a well into like a dungeon like sewer.
this is so cool.
And it's definitely got piles of random rubbish everywhere. Like everything that he could possibly think might be useful, but it's like that kind of hoarder mindset. If you've ever watched any of the programs where it's like something for the 50s and they're like, but I might use it.
Yeah. It's like every charger for every phone they've ever owned that, like, I
am
really
guilty of that. I will
anymore.
be honest. I am guilty of keeping chargers.
Oh, everyone is, yeah. It's better now because you can actually reuse chargers, but in the old days when you had like chargers that were like this size, and then the ones with little pins, yeah, we don't do that anymore. Anyway, so yeah, just all the random crap, broken things that are clearly obviously used, broken bits of plastic, empty plastic, all that kind of nonsense. There's stuff everywhere. Some
random
of it
things he's tried to weld together.
Yeah. Broken tools and whatnot, but that's fine. Okay, so cool. So you've done that. You drop him off. He looks excited and then kind of disappointed and then kind of excited again, and it's like, I don't know if I like being underground, but okay, I'll stay here while you are going, but like, don't leave me here too long by myself, because
you can go wherever you want, but it's just like it's just to keep you safe. It's a place to stay.
Okay, I'll see if I can make anything from this to kind of hide and taps his metal arms.
I will find a map of the known area to us, and I'll just kind of like write it out so that he knows the places we've been. And it's just like
and just get my massive map out and go, this is
aye. I'm just basically making a copy of it so he's got like what's around in case he wants to explore, because you're not a prisoner. You can do what you want. I thought you'd want a safe
just
place.
be real careful.
Okay.
Watch out for the watchers and watch out for others of us that not all of us like watchers, and they might think you're an abomination.
Ooh, how about this? We got a code word in case we send anyone to come find you or see if you're okay. We say the code word lettuce.
Lettuce, okay.
Okay.
Lettuce. Like let us in or something, or?
Pardon?
Okay. So like let us in or something?
Just lettuce.
I might actually say that.
Yeah, that.
Okay.
Oh, I know. There was a word I saw in a book once. Whirligig.
Whirligig. Okay, whirligig.
Huh?
So I'll say, what's the
Exactly.
password? And you'll say whirligig.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
But don't say the password before they say the password. Make sure they say the password first, okay?
Don't let them trick me into saying it first. Okay, right.
Yes,
Don't tell them the
exactly.
password. Right.
To be fair,
Okay.
he's smarter than we are, so I'm pretty sure he'll be fine.
I just had to say it just in case he's.
It's like smart with a element of naivety. But anyway, that's fine. Yeah. Okay. Are you gonna leave me some food and water?
Yes. I
Yes,
will
here
leave
you go.
some
And I'll
rations.
just dump some stuff.
Okay.
I
Okay.
have
So
a
you get him
lot
enough
of
food.
water and
Actually,
rations, so I will actually give
I will go out
3 of
hunting
each.
If you
I
want to go
can
hunting,
hunt.
you can. So yeah, you want to go
I can
hunting
go
for
hunting
yours.
and I'll catch some stuff. Oh, I wrote down things I could hunt.
You have 25 grub eggs to eat. Okay. Oh, you go hunting
I
as well.
go and find a mud monk and a grunt. That's a pig.
That is a pig, yes. Okay, so you go and kill a pig and bring him back a
Yeah.
pig. And he looks at it, he's
And
like,
I'll get some fish. And
thanks.
if you dry these out, they'll last a little while. You'll be fine.
Okay, he looks around, he's like, okay, I think I can cook these and store them and freeze them and okay, and yeah, no problem. You're gonna guys are gonna come back, he's gonna build a base. Um
I really
That
hope
is
so.
totally fine. I was gonna say it's like the music comes back and he's just upgraded the place.
It's a
like,
fort.
he said about passwords. I've built like laser cannons to blow up anything else that comes in here. Also, we have a motorbike
Genius.
now. Anyway, right, okay, he's like, okay, I'll do my best.
Tabby would love that.
I've always got to watch what I say because I'll like make some throwaway comment and he's like, well, actually, I'd really like that, so can I just have that, please? And I'll be like,
Yes,
okay.
I would.
Now you have a motorbike.
I'm
Anyway,
guessing we got
Imagine a
bot
cat with a
this time.
biker's jacket on.
I
also
think
a
it
thing.
looks pretty cool.
So you do that. You see as you go out, you kind of hear Cooper say like, "Okay, I'm gonna get to work and see what I can do," and you like immediately hear like kind of like things getting twisted and put together, and he like goes and starts pulling things out, and he looks quite excited. So and you just leave him there in his cave of wonder.
Hopefully he
In my
doesn't blow the
cave
place up.
of garbage.
He's going to turn it into a cave of wonder. So yeah, so you leave. Now, what you were looking for was some kind of a place that up until now had been forbidden. It would have been like last time it was a row of houses. You have found the probe at one point. You found that. You found various cars and stuff. Rather than let you roll for this one, I do actually have one that kind of fit the requirements of what you've asked me for. So we're just going to use that. On the way to the your stash, you did actually go by a rectangular concrete building, kind of deep into the forest. There was like overgrown roads going to it, but it was quite out of the way. So you can return to that. It when you go to it, does look it's very very obviously been made by humans at one point and obviously been put somewhere out the way. Out the front of it, there is a large metal pole with a circular ball at the top with a crack in it. And you can see in this kind of rectangular building, there's one large door at the front. There's no windows. You circle the building. There just appears to be one entrance into it.
Okay, I guess we should just go in then. And I push the door.
Okay, you go up to the door. It's real heavy.
Does it move?
Just
I mean,
looks
it might
over
move.
at Maui.
I'm going to. How flimsy does the door look to me?
Doesn't look flimsy. This looks like
Okay,
it's going to take some
it looks
muscle.
like it's reinforced steel.
It's got like there's opening mechanisms on it. Like it's not so much a vault door, but it's like some heavy levers. It looks like it's deliberately been to be resistant to something.
Debussy, do you have a crowbar?
Yes.
I'm going to jam it into where the hinges are and try and lever the door upwards to get it off the hinges. Just take the fucking door off.
Into it. Give yourself a force roll with 3 extra dice for ingenuity and crowbar. Now, I'll just say last week Scott rolled, I think, 5 successes once, so that's what you're trying to beat.
Yeah, it was pretty crazy last week.
And I am normally, say because we're on stream, it'll be back to fail.
Yeah, he rolled
It's only 'cause we were
27
on-
dice and
I
got
don't know
no
how we rolled
successes.
so good.
What?
And then
One's enough. Where's your 3 additional dice? You get 3 3 times.
I still
Instead of
haven't
three
worked out how to
additional in
add the
case
3
you just
additional
like
dice.
explode the door.
You just roll 3d6
click
if you want, if that's easier.
So if
There
you
we
go
go.
into the gear, you'll see. So when you click on the button, so if you look at the big piles, you'll see gear. That's where I normally do the extra.
Ah.
It's cool.
Say
You got
0
one
to
success.
12.
Mhm.
When you click on the roll, you can like add numbers to them, so you can add 1 dice or whatever.
You can.
All right. Okay.
But don't worry about it. One success was enough. What I will say though is that the crowbar does bend and break with that because of the one failure on the 3 additional dice. That's your gear dice. It's just a crowbar. Don't worry about it, or do. I don't care.
I apologise to Debussy for breaking
It
his.
takes a while, but yeah, you loosen it all the way around. You feel almost like you're breaking a seal as you're doing it, as you go the way around, and then you get to the bottom, and yeah, boom, an incredibly heavy door slams into the ground.
Well, something was trying to keep us out.
Or keep something in.
I run in and do a roll.
Okay. Straight into the waiting watchers. What the fuck? Chainsaw! Okay, cool. So as you go into the building, it is a large, darkened room. As the door falls off and you go in, some lights flicker to life. It appears to be some kind of emergency lighting. There's black screens all over some. There's black screens all over the walls. There's some desks and chairs on one side of the room. There is a couple of side rooms. One appears to be like it's got like tables and chairs in it, and cupboards in the wall, and some kind of devices on the worktop. There's a sink that does not have any. That doesn't have running water, and there's a room with toilets in it and a shower.
Okay. I'm gonna start having a look in the cupboards.
Okay, roll me a d6. And roll me another d6. Right, okay, yeah, you find 5 tins of grub, and you get 5 bottles of water somehow, even though they've been in that cupboard for ages. They didn't evaporate. I'll say it's some kind of. I'm saying water. This is like I don't know, some kind of liquid that lasts forever. I don't know what juice would last forever. Something bad.
I've found
Cola.
the tablets that you get for treating water to make it pure.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Water purification things or water purification filters.
That works, yeah. So yeah, you got grub. You got 5 grub, and you got 5 drinkable liquid. You open the cupboard, and it is just. It opens. It's been unpowered for a long, long time. Kind of some stale air comes out of it. There is a couple of bits of plastic that are kind of like long since ruined and blackened. Anything edible in there is long since rotted away.
I'm gonna look at all the monitors.
Okay, you go up. The monitors are in good condition themselves. There's no cracks or breaks in them. They are completely without power. Some of the cabling goes into the wall and goes to what we'd recognise as PC towers. All of them appear to be completely inert. Although they do, they don't seem broken in any way. They just aren't on. As you're kind of looking through the desk area,
power system then to turn them on.
the emergency power system doesn't appear to be easy to hook into. It's incredibly low voltage. It's not enough to power a PC. It doesn't work too good. It's unclear where it's coming from. What I will tell you is that as you're walking around the area with the PCs and the monitors, you do notice a large flat metal trapdoor in the middle of the floor.
Yeah, I will open the trapdoor.
Cool. Yep, you lift it fairly easily, and what you see is kind of inky blackness beneath you with no light. There's a ladder which you can kind of see going down into it.
I pull out my torch and shine it down there.
Ooh.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So you put the torch on, and you can see the ground about 10 feet beneath you. As you kind of like look around, you can see what we'd recognise as like movable metal curtains with lots of kind of plastic sheeting hiding whatever's in there.
I think we should look.
Agreed.
Who's going down?
I'm going to go down first because I'm the biggest
Oh.
and less squishy. And if there's something down there, I don't want you guys to get hurt.
I'm not
I will
squishy.
go down with her, and I will pull out my gun and aim it at the sheet while she goes over. Yeah.
I've just got an image of the Debussy sitting on my shoulder like Rocket sits on Groot.
So as you climb down, again, lighting does come on. This one seems a bit stronger than lighting upstairs. It's like kind of blue lighting. Kind of gives everything an eerie glow. As you get down properly, you do see that the one side of the room, let's call it, the left-hand side is where the plastic curtains are all pulled over. The right-hand side, what's about right here? There's kind of machinery. So plastic curtains hiding things, and then kind of like various kind of like machinery type things. Unclear what they're used for.
I'm gonna look behind the curtain.
Okay, so as you look behind the curtain, so you're all three arrive down on the floor. Bowie and Debussy are kind of like scanning for things. To describe the machinery a bit more, large machines like it's. Have you guys seen Voyager when 7 and 9's got like a charging place?
Yes.
Imagine that, except not powered. So there's about 4 of them, and the one at the bottom has a shape in it.
What kind of shape?
One might say a humanoid shape. But anyway,
this is the same as when we found Cooper.
This is not floating in liquid. This is what you recognise as a charging station. Each one is empty apart from the one at the bottom. The lights don't quite reach that one, but if Bowie's going to shine our torch over...
Oh, yeah.
I was going to say, I remember there was creatures that fed off of the electricity. I remember that being a thing with bloat flies, so I will be very careful holding the gun.
Okay, we'll come back to that. So Tabby immediately goes over and opens the curtain. And what you see lying in front of you, there's 3 curtained areas. You pull across the first one, and you see a desiccated animal. Looks like a dog. Naked. The arms aren't like yours. But it's basically not the same as you guys. It looks like an older model, somewhere maybe before Cooper. It has a toe tag on it.
It's like a dog that we would know now.
No, it's like it's larger, and it's
more
got
like-
some humanoid features, but it's not like a regular dog.
Like a
Okay.
werewolf.
Just imagine the stages it took to get to where you are. It's one of the
Yeah.
earlier stages.
That's
That's what
weird.
you guys imagine it. It's weird.
Okay.
It
Let me
does
give it
have
a
a toe
sniff.
tag on.
A toe tag.
Mhm.
I will look at that tag.
It says Lakia 03.
Lakia 03.
Do we know Alikia?
Yeah, that's the alpha, the dog tribe.
Was that
This-
the one that was talking to the thingy-majiggy? That's who saw it in a vision.
I think it was Logan shot in the vision actually.
Mhm.
Yeah. It was that.
Mhm.
Oh
Yeah,
damn! You guys, look what I found!
I'm going to rush over and see what she's looking at.
yeah. You just go over and you find a kind of heavily experimented on large dog with kind of some humanoid features, but the feet and the hands aren't right. They're twisted. They aren't connected properly. It looks like. Well, actually, no, you guys wouldn't know that. Anyone that's got any medical skill can roll me a heal roll. Not
No.
try and heal it, but just try and work shit out. You can give me comprehend if you're better at that.
Do any of us? I have a comprehend.
I have a
I'll do
bit.
that.
I've got decent in both, but comprehends way more.
Holy shit!
Damn, I got
Tabby.
3 out of 4.
Fucking hell.
I'm so excited that Tabby's just like,
I know you still got good comprehend. Yeah,
we
you
all,
let this.
we all kind of get this.
Yeah, to all three of you, especially Tabby, like, wait, this is a thing, and you, as you're looking through, you actually find a clipboard with some writings on it, and the bits of it that you understand talk about this being one of the puppies of the first generation of animals that were experimented on, and a lot of progress has been made. However, the animals are still incredibly short-lived. They have not managed to raise them to human-like intelligence yet, but this is a good first step. With what they've learned from this and what they can harvest from this, they should start to make real progress soon.
Damn.
Mm-hmm.
See, opening curtains isn't a bad idea.
I'm
There's
going
two
to
more
let out a
curtains.
very lizard-like hiss because I don't like this at all.
We
I
should
mean, it's
maybe
pretty
let
cool if
the
you think
dogs
about it.
know about this place. I'm sure they'll love that information.
Okay,
Somehow I
let's go to
think
the
the
next
dogs
one.
wouldn't believe this.
You open the next one, and you find a large desiccated bear.
Oh.
Chest completely open.
Ooh.
Both eyes gone. Well, they'd be long gone anyway, but like you can see scars like they had been removed as opposed to they have rotted away. One of the arms is completely gone, and the other one is there, and it does have a more humanoid shape. Fingers, recognizable fingers, but like all disjointed and kind of like they don't look right. It
Is there a
also
toe tag?
has. Let's go ahead. There's a toe
Is there a
tag.
toe tag?
It says font 05.
Ooh.
There's notes on this one as well. It states that this one appeared to, before it had to be put down and experimented on, it appeared to be organizing its companions, and it showed that it kept trying to escape, and they hope to be able to breed that out of it in future.
Seems they weren't able to successfully breed their want for freedom out of the font.
Nope, not in the slightest.
I'm gonna start pulling back the other curtains, like in a kind of what the fuck. My brain's trying to connect dots here. There's something where there's
Can't wait
something
till we
here.
see Bowie 01.
Well, the next one you meet is a cat,
Ooh.
and its toe tag says Minerva 14.
Is this Minerva
That's
McGonagall
the
by
way
any
to read
chance?
that.
Who's
They're all
Minerva,
leaders.
Tabby?
I can't remember now.
It's your original name for your character.
Yes, that was it. Yeah, I remember now because I
Also,
changed it, but
Tabby's a
I don't remember
nickname.
why I changed it.
Yeah. Well, Tabby is like cats quite often discard their slave names and give themselves names that more suit their personality. So you originally were
What
Minerva.
number was I again? It was like
I forget.
it was 60. It was a lot later on, but yeah.
Don't worry about the numbers so much because each generation kind of resets back to the lower numbers, but you guys don't. Out of character, you guys now know that, but in character, you guys don't know that. So there's like young ones that have like the lower number, and you guys don't know why, but that is the reasoning. The paperwork on this one says that this particular breed of cat is prone to mutation, and they'll continue trying to repair that with each subsequent generation.
Well, they didn't do very well with that one either.
Right, another curtain's getting ripped open.
There was only 3. Anything else you look at is like empty, bloody tables and whatnot. Not so much bloody tables, but tables with dark marks in them.
Can I see any files or folders laying about?
There's lots of kind of files and things lying around, yeah.
I'm gonna start going through the files and paperwork that I can find.
Cool. You go through them, you find various notes, again, very kind of like dry scientific equations, things they've tried, chemicals they've used, gene therapies that they keep trying, and it's all just kind of information about how they want to bring these things forward. But this is like looking at raw data that like you would need like several degrees, which I don't have, to be able to explain and understand.
I am going to be stuffing them into the front of my tack vest to produce them to someone who actually has knowledge of this stuff. like Cobb or Nostrand.
I really feel like these are the Cobb and Nostrand moments that they just.
Yeah, that's why I'm taking these and
Well,
my friends can interpret.
Well, again, I
They
mean,
are, they are
from
smart,
what
but
you
I am.
guys get from your comprehend is like this is just the previous this is the stuff you guys have kind of suspected, but also like you know that the humans lifted you up from animal to what you are now. So this is just the steps they took. In the stories that your tribes tell, it is like they took the animals and they lifted them, and then they were intelligent, and the light fell away from it, like the lightness was shone in their eyes, and that was it. But you are finding the cold hard reality of what actually happened. But that's how up until like some might accept it, some might not. It's entirely how you guys word this. This is just more reinforcement of it. It was not a quick process, it was not an easy process, and it was not a pleasant process, and it cost a lot of lives, and they didn't care how many they butchered. Like,
This might be useful for the rebellion, like having the animals turn against like the humans. It makes it easier to turn them against the Watchers.
For those who thought that humans were our gods, our predecessors, and the Watchers are now our new gods, this could be damning evidence we need to kill that idea.
Although does that happen with belief? I've always found that people tend to get more entrenched in their beliefs.
yeah, I'm not sure this will help a lot, but it might.
But
I
there's
think
like
it depends on who you're
undeniable.
told.
This
We have to
lab's
tread lightly.
undeniable proof that anyone can come and look.
Yeah. But it probably wouldn't sway them away from the Watchers if they believe that already.
We'll
They
have to tread
probably
lightly.
just it like it was a necessary evil or something.
Yeah, probably.
But to some
And by the looks
people,
of it,
they might not
everything is
like
quite
it.
a
People who are questioning their god.
true.
Hmm.
But it seems
I-
to be things they try to work out of it or whatever. It hasn't seemed to work because, prone to mutations, check. The bear trying to escape, very much check, didn't seem to succeed very well.
You
Other
should
than
let
how we
your
look.
font know. Not that
He's
one.
probably should.
The one we know.
Yeah. Hello.
Like I'm still just disgusted at everything that I've seen, and I'm just like, ugh.
I think Tabby's
This is the
becoming more
second
and
time
more
we've seen
immune.
this shit, so
Yeah.
Yeah,
we're not surprised. Sorry, Bowie.
it does not make it any easier on me because I've only ever seen the mutants that have had the cybernetics and everything implanted to them. So this is like hitting home for me of my whole history, my whole life's been a lie. What the actual hell is going on here?
Yeah.
But the is like, yeah, life shit. This
Typical
makes
Tuesday.
sense.
this tracks. Yep, the Watchers
Yeah.
suck. Humans, I don't think we should have venerated them in any way whatsoever by this point. They also sucked. But you also said earlier on, Scott, that the ends justify the means, and the ends they were trying to do was to have something
Oh yeah, he
intelligent
doesn't
survive
see
the
a
end of the
problem
world.
with us. As
Yeah.
horrible as it is.
Bowie, as you're kind of like going through and you're looking for paperwork, you get to the far side of the left-hand side of the room. So you've uncovered all three of the creatures. You pull away the last curtain, and on the wall there's a large door.
Anyway, guys, it's like I know this is horrible, but like as Cooper said, it was to make us survive the apocalypse. Maybe that we wouldn't exist anymore if it wasn't for these sacrifices.
I agree. Yeah.
But as you know, humans and whatever's happened, something's went wrong somewhere along the line. I don't think the humans meant us any harm originally.
I mean, they're not here, so they can't really tell us what they wanted to happen. So,
But somewhere along
who
the
knows?
lines, bad things did happen.
Yep.
Hmm.
But we got to deal with it now because it's happening anyways.
Yeah, you're right. We
Uh,
can't change the past. We can only look to the future. Speaking
Anyway,
of looking to the future, I'm going to
anyway,
find out what's
regardless,
behind this door.
and
I'm going
regardless,
to
Let me get my bow.
tug the door open.
So you tug the door open. Yeah, you spin. I like those spinning openy doors. They're great. So you do that and you open it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the corridor goes on for about 5 feet, and then it is completely collapsed. It looks like the entire corridor has been collapsed. There is a sign on the wall that gives various directions. It says power plant, maintenance, labs, and control. However, the
Goodness,
corridor is
that-
completely blocked.
hmm.
We
Is
gotta go this way.
Does it look as though I could move some stones to make a tunnel? Or is it just like, yeah, this is going to collapse on us if I try and move anything?
Uh, give me a comprehend roll. Any one of you can give me a comprehend roll. Yes,
I'll
Alex.
do that and see what we do. Oh no, I'm going to push that.
First roll. Ooh, that's it. The Bushy's got one. That's fine. Okay, so that's enough rules. No more rules.
Okay.
Let me do
to
one.
comprehend. That's what one's enough, mate. It's like this has been deliberately collapsed. This has been something has decided to cut this off, for who knows what reason, but this has been collapsed because somebody didn't want people to get in this way or get out this way.
Can we try and move some of the rubble?
Good night, wee man. Love you. He's just in his pants,
Is
so he's
there,
covered
is
himself.
there enough
Oh,
room for
bless him.
a small person to fit through?
Oh yeah.
There
I
is
like
no
these
room at all. It looks like if you were to try and dig through this, it would take a long ass time. By
We
which I
got a
mean
long
is,
time.
do you?
I don't
What if we
know.
used a shovel? What if we went and got Cooper to create an invention?
I'm not saying you can't do it. I'm saying how are you going to do it? You tell me, and I'll tell you what happens.
We could raise that bug from birth.
I mean, you could, yes. I mean, some
I'm
burrowing's a
not sure if
skill.
that would cause more problems than, you know.
Nostrand's
Hmm.
probably got burrowing skills.
Nostrand's literally got burrowing as a skill, yeah. Not here though.
Everything.
See, in fairness, the burrowing skills does specify earth. It doesn't say like concrete. You can't just go through anything
Oh,
with
I
burrowing.
thought it was Earth. Okay.
No, it's not like that.
Can I just try and move some shit out the way?
Yep, give me a force roll.
Okay. Oh, my force is better than it used to be, so that's not too bad. I'm gonna push that bitch.
Do it.
Oh, I got two.
Two successes, amazing. So yeah, you pull some of the kind of rocks in, and you just got there's just more rocks behind it. It's like that takes you a good half hour, and you move the rocks, and you've maybe made a couple of inches of progress.
I've got this, you guys.
Without knowing how far this goes back, you have no idea how long this would take.
Oh fuck.
Scott, while she's doing this, you kind of look back and you notice on the far side of the room where there was the charging stations were with the humanoid thing, there is now a green flashing light.
Guys, flashing light normally means watchers.
Uh-oh.
I'm pulling out my Bowie knife.
Hey!
Are we lapping that
Yay.
before we go? Or are we just leaving?
Take it.
More lights. Click on. The humanoid shape that was in the further side of the room kind of looks up. This is the thing you've seen before. The observer. I forget what which one is. Hold on a second. Nope, that's not right. Creatures.
Just one with the wee hooks. Like the
This is the
net.
it's that one.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the weird facey man.
Wasn't that the one that talked to me and said
Mhm.
something about like a person?
Maybe.
Something in my brain. I'll have written it down, but fuck knows how long ago.
This one moves. It moves forward, and it starts to say, "Power save mode deactivated. Specimens are loose. Activate alarm." And then it stops a few feet outside the charging station.
I am going to hide.
And then it then loudly announces to network connection lost. Attempting manual containment, and it starts walking towards you. Yeah, so it's walking towards you. It seems to know where you are.
Oh, okay, I've written it down. It says she was doing. The observer said that.
I wonder who she was.
So the observer spoke to me
Mhm.
last time, but I think it said that just before it died.
Cool. Scott, if you're hiding, give me was that a stealth roll or a sneak roll, whatever they call it in this game.
Sneak.
Oh, I forgot to ask, is enough time passed my wits?
For your
My wits.
yeah. Just
Oh,
just
I've got mine down too.
You have rested and whatever you've done. Yeah.
Okay.
Usually, would.
I've been rolling worse than I should have.
Yep, you are successfully hidden. You managed to find like a
Kind
cupboard
of
to
like
kind of crawl
moving
into.
away from him, like even if it is further into the lab, I'm moving in a direction away from that thing.
You get there's the curtains, the kind of the curtained areas were all kind of like cordoned off, but you can kind of get around the back. You can keep yourself low. It appears to be more intent on the doorway, and it's moving towards that. It's almost like the opening of the doorway is what's actually activated it. It is now heading towards that. It is looking for anyone who is not currently hidden. So Tabby, you've got time to do stuff. What are you doing?
I am. Gonna
Night, man. Love you.
I'm gonna walk up to it.
Ooh, okay. So you're gonna walk up to it. Yep, okay. You walk up to it. I will give you an action before you do anything. What are you doing to it?
Hello, observer. My name is Tabby.
Love you, me man. Good night.
That's what I'm gonna do.
Okay, cool. So you go with the old say hello and see what happens. Cool.
Yep.
It goes containment protocol activated, and it jabs you in the chest with a taser.
Oh.
Okay, I'm gonna. This says scalpel hand, but just taser. I can't be bothered changing it. So this is going to give you fatigue.
Oh.
Okay, cool. So it doesn't get any successes, and also it breaks slightly. So
oh, right.
It does not look happy.
Love your luck when you do shit like this.
I don't know how it happened.
If it was Lee, I'd be crying because it's just encouraging you, but as a player, I'm loving it.
Yep. So out of the, was that 10 dice? No, so 9 dice that I rolled, no successes, and it broke slightly, so it's not going to be as effective next time. But so yeah, you dodge it the way.
Okay.
Okay. Are you doing anything else? Or are you trying to...
I'm still going to have a conversation.
You still have the conversation. Cool. Bowie, what are you doing while it's doing that?
Well, I'm frantically looking around for somewhere that I can hide and realizing that there's not a chance because there's nowhere I can hide. I'm too big.
Okay, so what's your options then? You can try and blast past it. You can attack it. What are you doing?
Surely you could hide behind one of the curtains.
I'm going to attack it.
Ooh, okay. Right, go for your attack.
Right.
But I'm trying to be fun. I'm trying to be nice.
I'll get a big knife, a pointy knife. I go for attack. And I hit.
You take, you hit it, and you go in with the Bowie knife. Hey, slam into it. It kind of glances off the armor slightly, but it does appear to like take a small amount of damage. Is there anything else you like to do? That could be a large thing, so that's your attack. Are you trying to leave, or are you trying to circle it? You try to reposition yourself?
I'm going to try and skirt around it to try and get behind it to see if I can jab in the back of its neck.
Oh, nice. Okay, cool. Scott, are you staying hidden, or are you doing something?
I am staying hidden, bros. going for sorry, but in fact no, because they're attacking it. I'd probably stay close.
Okay, cool. So yeah, you're staying hidden at the moment. Tabby. Yeah. Okay. So Bo is smacked it with a knife. You're trying to communicate with it. What do you want to do next?
I still want to talk to it.
Go ahead. Try and talk.
What did it say again?
It has so far said network connection lost and attempting manual containment. It doesn't seem to be displaying any signs of intelligence. Like, for example,
Oh.
it's not connected to the central network at the moment.
Okay. Just gonna see what it does next.
Okay, cool. It's again going to try and jab you with the taser.
Oh god. Okay, maybe.
This time it gets 3 successes.
Oh.
I'm going to take one of those successes. Well, actually, the success was actually the broken one, anyway, so it doesn't really matter. So yeah, you get zapped. That would do. You've got your armor on, though, yeah?
I think I had 2 left.
Okay, cool.
Think
So you have your
that.
So I will say that it bypasses. You take 2 off the damage. Give yourself 1
Yeah.
fatigue damage, which basically drops your agility by 1. After it jabs you,
Oh shit, wrong button.
the kind of screen dims massively. It drops to its knees and goes.
Guys, I think I broke it. Oh.
It depowers. The screen, however, although dimmed, there is still like the kind of outline, like the humanoid face. The completely imagine like a 80s technology representation of a face, like a green blob with eyes and a mouth.
At this point, I am going to try and sneak behind it and like take out its power.
These things are particularly well made. They're like encased in like particularly hard to get to metal through metal. You can try and pull it off. It will require quite a successful force roll. But I mean, you're welcome to try.
My force sucks. If I go and if I use the like sharp bit of the broken so she broke my crowbar.
Mm-hmm.
If I can use the crowbar, can I maybe just get a wee sneaky?
To try and jimmy it open. Yep. Okay. Cool. You want to try and jimmy it open? That's absolutely fine. Give me a force roll. Give yourself an additional dice. Nothing.
Go and push it.
Go for it.
Yes.
Cool. Yeah. You do feel. You can feel your arm, like your tendons are almost bursting, but you see like a couple of You feel it starting to come loose. You hear some like the metal rending and breaking.
Literally pushing against a wall with my feet going.
It is. Yeah. Yeah. It's absolutely doing something. Yeah. Boys, anything else you want to try at the moment?
I am going to see if I can take the screen off of this observer thing.
Okay, so
Like
you
try and
grab
get
this and you're
the
trying to
off.
wrench it off. Give me a force roll.
Because I suspect that this face is what's controlling it, and I'm just like,
Maybe.
Oh yes, I got one at least.
So you see, again, it's attached to like a kind of a neck, like a neck made of metal. There is like a lot of wrapped around what kind of look like the wires that they use to like pump water through in sinks and stuff. And you can see them stretching. A few of them break and spark. Rachel, roll me 2d4.
Okay. Two falls.
Nice. As you're doing this, you hear a kind of creeping noise, like a lot of metallic legs moving together. And as you look round, you see these crawl out of the vents from where the wall with the door that was on.
Oh, hell no.
There's 8 of them.
Oh, I remember these wee bastards.
Sorry, guys. We came across these before.
Yeah, I think you might have.
At
You recognise them as
the
creepers.
barn. Yeah.
These
I think we only
things.
came across one.
We've
I
got
actually
some.
don't
We've
know.
got
You
the
might not
cleaner
have seen these
versions.
before.
I'm sure
Oh
we
yeah, you
did.
came across the really shitty versions of these. Yeah,
Mhm.
Oh,
these
okay.
ones are. There's a lot of them, and they are homing straight in on use.
Okay, I'm gonna shoot one of them.
Okay.
Right, whilst this is going on, I'm going to grab one of my bottles of whiskey, stick it in the ball, and set
Blood.
it fire, and just like run.
Molotov.
Cool.
When in doubt,
Right.
fire solves it.
So, Rach, you shoot at one. Are you using your bow or your gun?
I'm gonna use my bow.
Okay. Go for it. Give me some damage.
All I'm saying is I've got a playlist playing in the
Nice.
background, and it's playing Mad Max's Spiky Cars theme for it, and it's very suitable right now.
Okay. Rach, with that, your bow flies true, smashes into what looks in the face of it, sticks into it, depowers, falls from the ceiling. One's gone.
You guys are not that hard to kill. And then I'll go for my second shot when I can do it.
Okay. So, Debussy, what are you doing? You said you're going to do Molotov?
Yep.
Okay. Give me a. What did we decided this was? A force roll or a fight? Oh, it's a shoot roll, isn't it? Shoot roll
Yeah.
with a couple extra dice.
Oh.
I'm
One
taking it.
success. So, yeah, go for it.
Unless that success is enough.
Success. Well, I mean, you're just throwing a Molotov, so you fling it at the ceiling, I guess, and it kind of like spreads fire around the room that you guys are standing in. There's like not a lot of things that are flammable, so a lot of like the plastic briefly catches fire. Room fills with a bit of smoke. A couple of them go on fire, but doesn't seem to slow them down.
So now I've just got burning spiders running at me.
So you now have spiders which are on fire coming at you. Yep. Okay. Boy, what'd you like to do?
I'm going to attack. But I'm going to use one of my skills. I'm going to use Stonewall.
Nice. What does that do?
It's in the chat.
You have mastered the art of defending yourself against multiple enemies at the same time by positioning yourself so you can't get advantage on numbers. Defend against close combat attacks, blah, blah, any number of times in the same turn, but only once per attack. However, you lose your one action that turn, blah, blah. Okay, yeah, so you basically roll in defense. That's fine. Okay, cool. Right, well. Okay, so there's 7 of them left. One of them is going to jump straight towards, like, it literally will jump straight forward. Lands directly on the observer's chest, glows very briefly, and then you see the observer power straight back up, and it goes back much brighter than it did before. This isn't a low power observer now. This one has just been fully charged. The creeper that was on its chest goes dark and falls off.
So they're like power batteries.
Kind of. The next one, there's now 6 left. One is going to jump at you, Tabby. Okay.
You can't catch me.
Attack. Blah, blah, blah. Successful. Okay, cool. So it's going to do its roll. Hold on, let's make sure I get this right because it's got a lot of things it can do. Like always, I was kind of hoping you guys were going to run away, but you didn't. So never mind.
You should know better by now.
Yeah.
I sneaked away first.
I really wanted to talk to the thingy-majiggy
Did you
because
not read its description before you decided to talk to it?
No.
Yeah, I saw it attack Tabby, and I was just like, nope, not standing for
I
that.
read his description. There's a reason I did.
I just saw the picture and heard Observer, and I was like, I spoke to these ones before. I was trying to see if I could. Oh, one. Okay.
It gets one, Rachel. It lands on you and grabs straight onto you. You can feel its little legs digging into you. I will allow you to roll a defense roll so you can do any opposed fight roll if you want. I will remind you, you can only do one of these per thing.
Okay, my fight's real low, so
yeah, you got one.
one.
So it goes onto you. It grabs. You manage to get it off. The next one jumps straight at you.
Oh dear. So I
This
don't
one,
get
no, yeah, that's
I don't
basically you,
get
you get it off. Like that's what you're. So your next one, your options are basically leg it, because you've used that as your defend. The next one, straight by you. Bowie, I think you get a defend roll on everyone this time because you have got that stonewall thing. That's what I took that against. You can defend it close
Yes.
combat, blah blah blah. Any. So there's one runs at you, misses completely. Next one is a one success. So if you want to try and defend, you can roll your fight to try and get it off you.
I'm gonna punch it.
I think there's only
You
one left.
miss entirely.
Oh, I want to push it.
Shit. I'll allow a push if you want.
Right, I am pushing this and crossing my fingers. Oh, fuck off.
Okay, we'll come back to you. We'll come back to you. Debussy. One rolls at you, gets a success. Do you want to try and defend or dodge, whatever you prefer?
How many's left?
There'll be one
This is
more
the
after
last
this. Because what
Oh.
Rachel killed one zapped
Yeah.
the dude. You had 8 to deal with. One brought the Watcher back online, the Observer, and it seems to have just kind of went inert at the moment.
I'm going to dodge.
One
That's
got me.
what is that for a move roll?
Yeah, call it a move roll. Move roll's dodge, isn't it? So you're just basically trying to dodge
Yeah.
out the way.
I should have done that.
Yeah.
I actually should have said that to you, Rachel. I forgot, but
That's
done
okay.
now. So you missed them anyway, so you're all right. You push, yep, you get out of the way. You got 2 successes, so unless this one rolls more than 2 dice, you can just dodge this one as well. Yeah, so you manage. They both kind of come at you at once, and you can like manage to step back, and they both land. They are, however, both still up.
I thought you said these were powerful.
Yeah, you haven't seen what they do yet.
Oh.
Remember that meme?
I'm
I
gonna
said, like,
regret saying that, aren't I?
in a second, you are, yeah. Okay, so we'll go with Tabby first. Bowie currently has one stuck to her. You've used all you've got left is basically your fast action, which is you can run away or you can. That's it because you used your action to defend.
I'm not gonna run because I'm not gonna leave them behind. So is there anything else I can do?
You can reposition yourself, or that's pretty much it. You can like get behind something to defend you, to maybe give you some cover if they try and jump at you again.
I want to help Bowie, so I'll probably just stay where I am.
Okay, cool.
So go to move towards her, but not.
Okay, you kind of run up to Bowie and you're trying to you're thinking, how am I going to grab this thing and get it off? That's absolutely fine. Debussy, you've used your dodge already, so what are you going to do with yours?
I am going to run away, and whilst I'm running away, I'm going to say, "We can't take them. Run!"
I'm helping Bowie.
Both of
Leave
you.
no man behind.
Run!
I want you to hang around.
Everyone's stuck to me.
I want you to see what they can do, though. It's real cool.
I
really
do
wanna
not
see what they
want to
can
see
do as
what
well,
they
but
can
this-
do. That's real cool.
Boy, there's one on your chest. What are you doing?
I am jabbing my knife into it repeatedly.
Cool. Go stabby stab.
Ah!
Yes.
Yep. The first hit, you can feel the kind of the armor plating around it breaking. And you're like, yeah, it's fucking going down. And the second one, you manage to hit something, and it falls from you. There's 5 left. You've used your attack. You've got your move.
I'm gonna skip backwards.
Okay.
Right
So
out the
I'll
shop.
say that Debussy and Bowie, in this turn, if you want, you can get up the ladder and get out.
That's
We're leaving
one.
Tabby to deal with what's down there, including
I
the
have
observer.
yelled to you,
Tabby's
run.
I'm not
Tabby's got
leaving
it.
Tabby behind.
I'm going to
I'm
go
coming,
up
don't
the
worry.
ladder, but I am going to be ready to, like, if Tabby does stupid shit, I'm going to keep
No,
a gun nearby.
Don't worry.
I will say again, Tabby's now, if you guys leave, Tabby's got to deal with a reserver and 5 remaining spiders.
I'm not
I've got
leaving Tabby
this.
on her own.
Like, I've got
got
this.
this.
I fucking love it.
I really do. I have
Guys,
a
don't
plan.
worry. I always survive.
The look of the cat compels you.
What was even funner was I said, you got the opportunity to leave, and you went, no, I'm going to stay and help Bowie. Bowie, the fucking commando who's got all their moves left. I was like, I've got this.
Yes.
Okay, so you guys run to the bottom of the ladder. Come on, Tabby! Tabby's like, fuck you, I'll fight them all. So, it's the observer's turn. The observer
Hi.
is going to look at Tabby and take a swing with her bone saw.
Uh-oh.
Luckily, Tabby goes, fuck this! Boom, ducks.
I'm just like,
Completely misses.
You are one lucky girl.
Um,
I'm a
and
cat.
the-
I have 9 lives.
Look how many rolling and it keeps missing.
what's like now? Just to be clear, I am allowed to push rolls as well. I choose not to.
damn.
Right. I just want to be clear for
Mhm.
Why
future
don't you push
reference.
them?
Right.
You may choose not to be so kind.
I want you to survive, but also I feel sometimes maybe I shouldn't let you survive.
I'm
But anyway, that's fine.
surprised
So
I'm not dead. I thought I was helping.
it looks
but never
angry.
mind.
I was saying that the bone saw actually goes into the table and kind of it sticks, and that's where the break comes from. So in future, we'll ignore any success on the gear dice from the watcher, from the observer, and it pulls, and you notice there's some slight damage to the bone saw. It chooses not to
Haha.
move, and it looks like, oh, haha. Did you say? Okay, fine. You said haha. Let's
Oh,
do that.
Tabby.
Haha! Fuck you! I was like, no, fuck you.
Don't mock the DM just before he rolls.
Okay, so
Do you know when
These
cats
are-
get scared and the eyes go boom? And that's what Terry's have done right now.
So first spider jumps you, misses.
Ha.
Next one misses. Next one misses. Next one misses.
I'm a
Uh,
ninja.
No wonder she
both of
fights
them.
the Watchers. They're fucking weak to heart just
They are
because
useless. Yes, they never get anything. So yeah,
Tabby
they all
doesn't-
jump at you, Tabby, and every single one of them misses. Like, so
I'm just
I
like,
don't get your
can
luck.
I grab one and
I
take
wish
it
I
with
had a
me?
fraction of it.
Your
what you're trying to take with
mutation.
Can I grab one and take it
Rachel's
with me?
mutation is luck. Rachel's the living embodiment of the
Yes.
lucky feet.
She is from Deadpool to level luck. Like it is like fucking X-Men superpower luck at this
Yeah, it's
point.
pretty impressive.
Can
Yep,
Can I
so they
grab
all kind
one
of jump
and
in.
run?
Grab one of what?
The spidery shit, what they called?
The powered ones, or like one that's moving?
Either.
Those broken ones.
I don't mind.
Well,
One
you
that's
basically
One
there's one
that's
that's
moving.
got an arrow straight into its face. That one is like further away, and that is like so. It's like they're all kind of round about you now. They've all jumped and missed, but they're kind of surrounding you. And there's one that's a bit further back with an arrow in it, and there's the one that fell backwards after charging the robot. I will say though that one you do see a kind of it went from completely inert, and now you can see that the power is kind of going back into it. It looks like it basically imagine like a jolt into it, but it's coming back online.
I kind of want to take it though.
No one can stop you making whatever choice you make, Rachel.
Okay, can I use my luminescence thingy and try and blind everyone? Not them. The
No,
thingies around
are
me.
looking at you right now, Rachel, so they'll be part of everyone. You can shout. I will let you use your fast action to shout.
Close your
or hide behind-"
eyes!
Okay, cool. You guys here, close your eyes. You know what she's going to do, and you go.
Yep.
Cool. So you just do that. Rachel, how many mutation points are you using?
Just one.
Okay, cool. So, now I will say you have used this trick several times.
I have.
The only one that does not know about this would be the observer, because I did state already it wasn't connected to the network.
Mm-hmm.
The second that you start to brighten up, you notice that all of the spiders, as once something goes over their eyes.
Okay, well I'm gonna grab one that's closest to me and run.
Right. Well, you made your choice already. Your choice was to use the power. It's
Okay,
not.
okay.
It's not action movement. It's you said
Just
I'm
get
doing
excited
this.
and I'm like, I want to do this.
Okay, that's fine. Well, roll me the d6 first of all.
Um,
One's bad.
2.
Everything else is fine. Two's fine. Okay, cool. So you roll 2. Yep, works goes off a hitch. That's absolutely fine. You realise, so you do that. The watcher was, so the observer was looking at me. Roll me a d4, please.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay. Cool. Yep. So far, so I guess 4 rounds, it is going to be swinging wildly. I'm going to say that's just a reduction in what it does, as opposed to it like shutting down completely. Okay, cool. Yep. So the spiders seem unaffected. The watcher, the observer, does seem affected. You've now got your movement left. What are you doing?
I'm a run. I'm just gonna
I'm
run.
a run. Cool. Right. So give me a movement roll. You need 1 success to get away from them.
Okay. 2.
Straight up. You're straight up into the top floor, the ground floor, the room that you entered first. You're straight up there and you're out. Debussy is not there at the moment. So Bowie, what are you doing?
I'm going up that ladder. I'm gone.
Give me your movement. This is
I'm
your basic.
waiting at the top. As soon as Tabby's through, I'm shutting that trap door.
Cool. That's a fail. You can push.
Oh, thank
Okay.
God.
You're climbing up. Debussy, if you're going up, yep, give me a move. This is to decide whether you basically climb over Bowie or not.
I thought I was already up the ladder.
So I wasn't sure. Sorry, that was my mistake. I thought you were waiting at the bottom. Did you go to the top? If you went
I
to the
went
top,
to
you're
the
already
top.
there. Right,
Yeah.
Mac, you're already there.
I remember that.
Sorry,
As
there's a
soon
lot
as
going
they
on.
two are through, I'm shutting that trap door.
So cool. So you close the door. You hear like the watcher. You hear the buzzsaw going, and you hear it banging into things. You hear like metal chainsaw, it's like scraping along metal things. You
I'm
hear
trying
some
to grab
things
something
breaking.
heavy and put it on top of the trap door.
There's
Well,
table.
actually, I can. I'll kind of like point to something heavy and be like, Barry.
I'm on it.
While you're doing that, Tabby, give me a scout roll.
Yeah. No, scout is not my strong suit. Oh, I got 1.
You got 1, cool. You notice that they're dumping things on a filing cabinet on top of it. You look at the walls, and the exact same vents that you've seen downstairs are upstairs.
You guys.
Roll me 3d4. Sorry, 4d4.
Okay, don't roll high. Did you say 3 or 4
Can
d4?
it be
4d4.
Can it be me to roll since you know what Rachel rolls like?
That's why I'm
Oh,
making Rachel roll. It's like, all successes.
that would be 12.
12 creepers come out the vents.
Oh, shit.
You guys just do it.
Yeah, I'm
Run
just
for it!
I'm just getting out the building as fast as I
So
can.
yeah, you see what's happening. You're like, oh fuck.
I am picking Tabby up like a rugby ball. And getting
no,
the
I'm
boost
going,
under
it's
the other
fine.
arm, and I'm gone.
I'll fight them all.
It's probably
So you-
best if I run, actually, because I think my move's better than yours.
Screw you.
Okay, you can carry us. I'm pretty sure we can run faster.
I just don't want you to
but
carry the
okay.
3 of us.
That's
It's
fine.
a
So
cool
you
vision.
run out, right? Now I did say that the door did look like it was to contain things, so I'm assuming you close it and contain things.
Oh, yes.
Not at all.
No, leave it open. Fuck it. Let's race them.
Roam free.
So you close it. You close the. Oh no, actually no. You just pop the door off. You can't do that.
Oh, shit.
Oh, shit, we did.
Okay, in that case, I need a move roll from everybody.
Why did I
Oh,
do
yeah, we
that? It
did.
was such a cool idea at the time.
We didn't know. We didn't know.
Why did you do that, Bowie? That was so stupid.
Push him.
Oops.
Okay.
I have to push.
Yeah, you do.
Aye.
Okay, Boy, you get some distance. Debussy, you get some distance. Tabby.
Do I click push?
As soon as I
Oh,
get a certain
haven't
amount of
clicked the
distance, I'm
submit
going to
button.
try and hide.
3.
Tabby. Tabby's like, I'll be fine, guys. Don't worry. Off into the distance. They give chase, and I said there's 12 of them. So,
I'm gonna go pee.
with sheer excitement. Yep, 1's catching up. 2's catching up. 3's catching up. 1 is, yeah, it's gaining on you. Oh fuck, this one overtakes.
Oh.
How many have I done? That's like so many. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That one just stays in the building. I won't catch it up. Okay, cool. I will say that they are right now. One has literally overtaken you all. We'll do another round of running, or you can just try and you can do something else. You can.
I'm gonna try and hide.
Okay, cool. Well, we'll do it a bit differently. Did you split up when you ran outside, or did you all run the same direction?
I think we should have splitting up. Split up.
Splatted up. Yes, that's
Yes.
fine.
Yeah, we would split up because we'd want because that's our best chances at surviving. It's
Yep, absolutely
what we've
fine.
always
Yeah, it makes sense. Yeah, I mean, it's the best chance. Yeah, best chance of survival. Okay, cool. Right. So Scott, give me a move roll. I'll say that you've got. Yeah, I'll work it out in a
Oh,
second.
I'm trying to hide.
Right, cool. So you just go straight for the hide. Cool. Okay, sneak, pretty good.
Remember,
Right.
I'm small and silent as well.
Yeah, basically, you ran out and you went, "Where's someone I can hide?" and you dove straight into it. So like, you're hidden. Basically, all the ones that caught up, all the ones that equaled you are going to get a chance to look for you, and any ones that didn't aren't going to get a chance to look for you. So that's not a bad sneak. Boy, you only got a 1, so you try to outdistance them, or are you going to try and hide?
I'm gonna try and hide.
Okay, give me the Zahad, which is great because you're big. So like, I make myself look like a bush.
Twig.
Sneak. What is with these rolls, man?
Okay,
Oh, I'm gonna try and push it, but
go for it. Push that roll.
We're fucked if you don't.
Okay, you've
oh,
got 2 sneaks, so you both currently have 2 sneaks. Rachel, you are the only one that can pursue you is the one that rolled a 4. So I'm going to say that is the one that went after you. Are you going to try and hide, or are you going to try and sneak?
You mean
Now,
run?
if you try and move, you can just keep running and maybe outdistance it.
I mean, either way, I'll sneak because I got 1 extra dice. Getting 4 though. 1.
Okay. Do you want to push that roll?
I will have to. 2.
So 2 total. All right, fine.
Okay,
Okay,
so
so
no, I do not hide.
so Scott, your original move roll was that a 1? Is that right?
Yeah.
Right, original. Okay, so that's pretty much. Okay, so I'll say we'll get Rachel's one out the way first. She got 2, so she's going to get scouted upon. It has to beat as a 2 to find you. Does not find you.
Oh,
Okay, so that's 1. So out of the 11 that chase you, 1 went after Rachel, the only one that could catch her because she went so fast. That leaves 10. You've got a bit of distance on you, so it's all the ones that fucking hell, man. This is like so much math to keep. I shouldn't have made 12. We should only have about 8 of them. Anyway, done it now.
Well, it was my fault.
I will
Keep
say that
rolling really high.
If you had me roll it, it'd have been like 3 showed up.
3 showed up and 2 of them were drunk. Right,
Yeah.
that's fine. So yeah, I
one
think they all
didn't even want to
basically.
be there.
With the original
No, it was
move
just
roll,
like-
Bowie, you got. I should have wrote this down. I didn't realise it would be so hard to keep track of. Right, the original move roll was Bowie got 1 and Debussy, you both got 1. Okay, cool. So okay, of the remaining 5, they're all going to try and look for you. So they both need to be.
Oh shit, you guys.
No,
Do they only need to roll 1 to find them as well, don't they?
I think Scott got. Scott, did you get 2 sneak?
I got 2 sneak, so they
And
have to
Bowie, you got 2. So they have to beat a 2 to find you. So a 2 or better. Okay, cool. So
I think they actually have to get a 3 because they have to beat our 2.
I do usually say that you guys get the home advantage because I'm kind like that. So, right, 3 to go. Okay, doesn't find you. Oh, okay. Right, 1 is no. Actually, no. The agreement was they need 3 to find you. So they go the direction you went, and you hear 1 circle the kind of hole that you've jumped into, but then it seems to hear something and it sprints off the other direction. Boy, some come after you, and you find like there's a tree stump that you manage to like squeeze your lizard body into and kind of like hide yourself. climb halfway up of it. Nope.
I
Yep.
like to think that she went
Oh,
at the same.
damn.
Nope. Nope. Yep. Okay, so
Shit.
3 shoot off other directions, and then you think you're safe, and then you kind of hear the kind of metallic legs go up the tree. One comes from the top, and one comes from the bottom. In this moment, what are you choosing to do? You can use your stone wall and try and defend, and then try and escape in the next turn. You'll have to escape 2 of them, or you can try something else. I'm not telling you how to play the game.
I think I am going to break out my weapons master.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to remember what it does. There we go. Yeah. So I'm going to weapons master my Bowie knife.
Okay, so it's still just 1 attack, but you will get the you'll basically get to increase by 1 point. You blah blah blah. So yeah, you basically get to do more damage if you hit it. That's fine.
And I am going to go stabby in its face.
Go for it.
Oh!
You can push the roll. You should have a weapon thing in there, by the way, because that's just your fight
Aye,
and
that's
your
just right. You need to actually roll your weapon.
Oh shit!
to
Yeah,
get
so
gear
do I.
dice.
yeah. So you've got 2. So you've got 2 anyway, but like you should always be rolling your gear as well, because that's like a machete would be giving you like 2
'cause
extra
you get
dice.
you get
Yeah.
gear dice for them.
Yeah.
I
So always
keep
push
forgetting
your
to add that.
yeah.
Just go on your weapons.
And your
Yeah,
weapons, it
then
should have like a
Plus
thing
3
that'll
for
be
gear.
or whatever.
Yeah, it says parry on the left and attack on the right.
Okay, so it doesn't actually matter because you actually rolled 2 successes here, so we'll call it even anyway. So the first one comes towards you, you position your knife, and as soon as it comes, you manage to jab it, you hit it directly in the kind of little spider-like face, push it through, you feel a little bit of electricity kind of jolt through your hands, but the lights go off. You can now try and escape using the move roll, just kind of climb out the top and leg it, it's up to you.
I am legging it out this tree.
Okay, give me a move roll.
I really don't
come
think it's
on.
right over you.
So yeah, you climb out the tree, you kind of drop down, and you're trying to get some distance, but this one is coming after you. It is going to do a move roll again. Let me see if it's got any ridiculous nonsense it can do. I'm actually going to say that it comes at the top and it jumps down towards you, so it's just going to do a straight fight roll against you. It gets 1, so it jumps straight. I'll say it jumps straight onto your back, and you can feel the kind of legs digging into you. It goes back to your shot. You can try and hit it off if you want.
I am going to try and hit it off.
Do
I'm
so.
clicking on gear dice and it's deselect and fight.
Well,
I will say that. See if you click your weapon,
Mhm.
it'll take your fight and your gear. But see if you hit the fight and then you add the gear, it'll no highlight your other ones, but it is got to include it.
I'm just
Well,
going to
that's what
quick
I'm
look
doing.
at your.
I'm clicking
let me
on
have a quick look
fight.
at your.
And then when I click on gear, it's
Right.
taking it,
See
deselecting
in
fight.
the weapons section where it says machete, click
Yeah.
attack, and then just click roll at the top.
Oh, yeah.
That's it. Machete.
That adds all your dice.
There we go.
And that should give you
There you
everything.
go.
There you go. So yeah. Now, it does have armor points. You slam into it, it doesn't. This one doesn't go out. This one stays on.
Ugh.
In this moment, you can try and push the dice right now. I'll say this is a critical moment. So when you hit it, you can try again with the push dice. However, you have to subtract any ones that we have rolled. So you will only be rolling 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 dice. You will not be rolling all those
Just
dice
roll
because
your
there's ones
fight.
there. Yeah, just roll your fight and whatever. Yeah.
Oh, fuck off.
Okay. It's its turn.
Oh, gee.
It uses its special ability, which is
Fine,
cutting
'cause
torch.
laser roll and shit.
Oh no, it's much worse than that. You feel it do something. It gets really hot. You feel something dig through you. We're going to have to roll a specific dice right now.
This is gonna
Like,
be.
can I
You're
see
gonna
this
fucking lose your
happening
arm
at
or
all?
something, and you.
You are nowhere near her. You guys have hidden,
Right.
and you are out of
Okay.
out for the moment.
Fair enough. I was just curious.
We did
No.
split as well, so we wouldn't even have a clue until the scream that's inevitably going to happen at the end.
Good point.
Right.
Yeah, good point.
Barry, roll me a D66.
Oh my god, this
Oh
is
yeah,
the
this is
injury
gonna
thing.
be.
No, I
isn't
don't
it?
want
This
to, Lee. I
fucker's
don't
gonna
want
cut
to.
us.
Just
Yeah,
Because
you're
I've
don't
been
roll
doing
isn't it?
shit.
66, okay?
I don't want to roll a d66.
Just don't roll 66.
Oh,
That is the best. There's two
I'm
ones that
so
you could
relieved.
roll that are
Oh,
don't do anything. You feel it crush into you in that second,
oh,
and you lose your breath, but you're okay.
I am so relieved right now.
It's a non-lethal. 11 and 12 are basically the best you can roll. If you roll them, you're okay. However, if
Oh,
you rolled 65 or 66, you'd be dead. So you now get the chance to attack. Its armor has been reduced. I'm going to say that you are going to roll 5. No, fuck that. That's mean. Just roll your fight. You just roll your attack.
oh, that
You
is. Oh, God.
You can push that
Oh.
roll.
You can push all dice as well, so it's okay.
Yeah,
You've got
push
it.
all dice. That's fine.
I
You've
have
got
the
this.
faith.
Oh,
There you
my
go.
is now broken.
You smash the bowie knife through it so hard you are scared. You push it through so hard that you literally feel the things break off. You like sheathe your bowie knife in it and like fling it from you, and it hits against and it breaks apart.
Oh,
Um,
I cannot deal
and
with
you
this.
don't see any around you for the moment. And I'm going to say that in this moment you guys run and you run. Debussy and Tabby, you hide for a while. You don't hear anything. Bowie, you just keep going. You know where you said you're going to meet up, and you don't stop. For the sake of expediency, because it's 20 past 10, time passes. Debussy, you stay quiet. You try not to breathe. Tabby, you sit. Think I could probably take all these fuckers. I might just get the tree and fight them all. Like I've consistently won against these things. Nothing bad can happen to me. I think I'm immortal.
Tabby does actually believe this, by the way. She thinks she's.
She has every right to believe that in the real world.
Like cats were once worshipped as gods.
Yeah.
They were once worshipped as gods. People keep joking about you having 9 lives, and you keep surviving the Watchers.
Yeah,
You know,
Tabby has got a bit of a god complex.
you know, God is trying to kill you, and you're avoiding him.
Yeah.
Pretty much. So yeah, you just kind of pop your head above ground. The only thing you see is when you glance back to the building, you see a couple of the creepers. Looks like they're reattaching the door.
Okay. Let's go back inside.
Give it 10
Yeah.
minutes.
Yeah, so you give it slight more time. You look
Let's
back
do
up, and there's
that.
nothing there. I'll say that on the way back, you find as you're leaving, you immediately kind of like you spot each other, you just pop up. Caca, I know who that is. You don't find the remains of a creeper. You find what looks like an impact site, and you find a single creeper leg. But there's nothing else there. And you know where Bowie is. You can head back.
Oh God.
I will say for the sake of expediency that you meet where you said you were going to meet. You now have even more information about the atrocities that humans visited on you, and the Watchers being vengeful. How would you react to this? This is your moment to talk about what you want to do next.
That was easy.
I start to contemplate where Tabby is actually fucking nuts. Because
you guys,
that
it
was
didn't get
not,
me once.
that was not fun. Like IRL, I am terrified of spiders, so this has unlocked a new nightmare for my character as well.
Oh.
Do me a favour,
Trauma.
everybody roll a d66. No, not you.
Oh,
Sorry, not
no.
you. Rachel roll a d66 and Debussy roll a d66.
I got a
you.
566. 13.
Tabby would have been absolutely fine. Tabby, what you'd have received would have been a sprained wrist with -1 to shoot and fight.
See? I'm immortal. 13 is my lucky number, though. So
Oh, God.
Scott, with a 33, you would have the dislocated shoulder -3 to force and fight, and you can no longer use two-handed weapons. It would have a healing time of 2d6 days. So Scott, you would have been horribly injured, but recoverable. So nobody would have died, maybe. But anyway.
see, told you.
Yeah, that was a by the skin of the teeth session.
It really was. Like, the amount
Like-
you rolled for it to attack is rage.
Oh.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna take on that thing, whatever. What was it called?
The
Observe.
thing is,
Yeah,
if we just hid and let it look at the door, it'd have probably just went back to its fucking station, and then we could have
I only wanted
continued on and
to-
investigated the place.
My issue is
I
I'm
only
too
wanted
big
to
to
talk to
hide.
it because I talked to one before and it actually spoke to us. That's the only reason I wanted to talk to it.
Read its description, and
I didn't read it.
it
The one that
literally
spoke
says
to
that it
you.
pretends to be friendly because it wants to capture you alive and then experiment on you.
Well, Tabby wouldn't know that though, technically. So I kind of
True.
feel like reading that would have been a bit, you know.
True, but you also know the Watchers are pretty dangerous.
Well, the one that spoke to you previously was one that had a cracked face, and one had a much more human face, and
Oh,
one
the
had like
cracked
the
face, oh.
observer face. And the human
Mm.
part kept trying to be like, "Oh, I'm sorry, I'm doing this. I don't mean to hurt you." And the observer face was like, "I want to capture you and eat you."
Yeah.
This one did not. This one just had the kind of like the default setting on it. But you know,
Okay.
Tabby maybe didn't remember that. You maybe didn't. What didn't matter? Like you tried what you tried. And to be fair, you
I
all
just remember
survived.
trying to talk to it. Yeah.
Again, I'm gonna. Because I'm like actively, I'm not actively trying to kill you because I would have given them the pushies, but I don't like giving them the pushies. It feels kind of anticlimactic to kill you with a spider.
Well,
There's
if you
more
did
things, so
shoot
nice.
with that, there's no chance we'd have got it.
You know, if Tabby dies, you will probably kill me in the most pathetic way possible.
It's not going to be these. You'll die for like falling
Poison
down off a car or something like that, and like
It
it'll be
will.
like,
It
right,
will be the
cool.
stupidest
Roll the
thing.
injury table, and it's gonna be like broken leg, and then it's like roll the. It's sort of oh cool. You've got an infection face. Like
The rock gets into it and gives you an infection.
You die.
You die in a boring way. You eat a can of grub and it's tainted, and you die, and that's that.
Dies of dysentery.
Yeah. Oh my god! Imagine dying of dysentery. Like how embarrassing. But also quite common throughout human history. Okay, cool. So yeah, you just had an exciting session where you all almost died again, and somehow escaped death to the annoyance of the DM. Next time, you learned a little bit more.
in this game.
Yeah, that's true. Dungeon Master. I guess I'm the GM in this game.
I think. It's in this.
Yeah, but that's cool. So all that's happened. Next week we'll hopefully have a full crew, and if we do, you can then actually go and do the actual main storyline of the game, and then we'll see what happens as you continue to try and bring the tribes together and not just continually fuck with the Watchers. Repercussions!
Yeah.
Oh, repercussions are coming.
I wanted to take one of them spider things to have like even more solid proof, like we can beat these things.
Well, I thought you might take the
But
leg. You know?
obviously-
It's like,
I thought
I
she
feel
was
like it's
a
going.
pet.
Well, I thought about it, but then
Had
I was like, it's
access
just
to
a
it,
leg,
I
you
would
know.
have took the leg, but
Actually, yeah, we weren't there.
If you guys want the leg, you can have the leg. It's fine. You can say, yeah, we got this. I'm cool with that. So yeah, cool. You went by leg. You picked up. I don't want to instill a false sense of confidence on you. But, you know, if you just want to try, you certainly can. We'll see what happens. It'll be good. But with that, we'll call it there. Callum, you can end the stream. We'll be back next Tuesday, hopefully with a full crew. And we'll see everyone later. Thank you very much for anyone that ever watches this. Bye.